anything.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm.
It's working now.
Got it. It's working. Thank you.
Who told you that?
Down here.
Oh.
It says, but this time I sent his cousin to.
Your room's a mess.
What did you do? Beat his butt up or something? Are you in yet? When you're in, you'll understand what we're talking about.
Stalker family. Okay. Where do I go to get to the top? How do I enlarge the window?
The top of what?
The top of the chat.
It'll say live chat or top chat or live chat. Go to live chat.
Okay.
Your transmission fluid. Anthony Grammer, 9,000. I don't know what you're talking about, Anthony. Mr. Thanks. Did you beat his ass or something? Did you just say fuck it and just take him out? I think that's cute. His cousin came to find me and beat me up for sending stalker.
Wow, mine is way behind you.
It's okay, babe. If you want to read, you can read. I'm just laughing at Mr. Thanks. He's always so damn interesting. I got this from a friend of mine. I think it's from India or some damn thing. So what'd you do, Mr. Thanks, when he sent... When his cousin came to find you and beat you up for sending this stalker? No. Excuse me, that's wrong. In the hospital. Hit the like button, bro. Excuse me. Bam, bam. Hit the bam, bam on the button. Or don't. Whatever you want to do. Just chill. Just chilling, man. What is that? I'm healing and chilling. It's a messy story. I bet it is. Bet it is. It's freaking 2:30 in the morning here. I got nothing but time. Just like my life's kind of a messy story too. This is the COVID, HIV or COVID. Oh no, it's this.
Blow the pen from the bottom to... Oh, I'm way behind. I wonder why it won't let me catch up.
Can we roast here? I don't care.
Sweetheart, how do I get the questions in? The comments?
What do you mean? Yo, you on the
Way back.
Where are you at?
It must be weird seeing me here this early.
Okay, you gotta go back up and go to live. Or like they're gonna...
It's at top chat.
Not that one.
Live chat.
Yep. 8.
Okay.
Bam bam. Okay, thank you for letting us post. Remember, safe word is safe word.
Okay, now I'm at the same.
I like that. Are you?
Yeah.
So now Christine is going to read your comments so I don't have to concentrate. I can just say whatever.
Elaine Hernandez says, what's your favorite band?
My favorite band? The Eagles, probably.
Hello from Kentucky from Justin.
Sup, Kentucky bourbon.
I thought the safe word was pineapple juice.
Nope. Safe word is safe word.
Mr. Thanks is laughing.
And Mr. Thanks is a cool dude. I like Mr. Thanks. He cracks me up. He's got stories to tell. I like listening. It makes my life seem less crazy, and you know how crazy my life is.
You can focus on looking at
Oh, up there?
Yeah, instead, and then we can see your pretty face, and you don't have to look at your laptop anymore.
I know, it just helps me sometimes, I guess. Moonshine. Oh, go ahead, read, Chris.
Moonshine and I think they meant to say weed.
Well, Chris.
Okay. I'm trying. It's gotten way out of hand here.
No, it hasn't.
I can't find it. Okay, there it is.
Sorry. She'll catch up here in just a second.
Moonshine and weed, lol. This explains a lot now.
What do you mean? Who's that, R13?
R3V.
Well, if
S1C.
you explain to me what R3VSIC means, I'll explain to you what's going on here.
S1C. Bam Bam says you look like Joan Rivers in Spaceball.
Fuck yeah. You can say what you want me. It ain't gonna hurt me. I just recovered from massive surgery and a whole bunch of other shit, so bring it on. And I got
Hello, I'm new here.
Hello, new here.
Chainsaw sheep. Say that 3 times
okay.
fast.
You have to explain your name. Chainsaw sheep? Are you cutting up sheep with chainsaws?
You're supposed to say it fast 3 times.
I'm not saying that.
They're new here. And R3VS, when she says, I'm just a man-child, but refuse to use letters like an adult.
I refuse to use life like an adult. I feel you.
Alex B. Bro is a cutie.
I don't even know what that means, but thanks. What else you got, Chris? Somebody says, hail to the master?
Benji Certified says master.
Master.
Mr. Thanks, are you okay?
Who has that?
Mr. Thanks says, are you okay?
Am I okay? Yeah, I'm just delirious basically today. We went to the coast tonight and...
You're not looking up.
I've been at sick for... Well, I had my surgery and then I got sick. So now I'm just chill. Just smoking some of this crap and kind of on YouTube. Just
Bam Bam
hey.
likes your attitude.
I like Bam Bam's name.
Benji Certified says, hail to the master. And
Hail to the
Chainsaw
master.
Sheep says, Keji, is that you?
Stick around, Alex. What's that?
Chainsaw Sheep says, Keji, is that you?
Keji? Don't know what that means, man. You gotta slow down the brain for a minute to be on the same level as me, because I don't even know what that means.
You might as well just close that, because it's just...
No, it's not. I needed something to do. Just keep reading. We're cool.
There's nothing right now, so... Yeah. We can talk about the coast. About how you made... Because then there's shorts that they can watch.
No. I'm thinking about Chainsaw Sheep said, you'll still have the same profit. But I don't know. I must have missed something.
I don't see where it says that.
Martha, hello. I'm the...
How do you get more after?
What is this Benji guy say?
He said, hail to the master.
No, there's one coming up after that. Because
I have no...
When I think Benji, I think that dog in that movie from a long time ago.
Oh, I see now. Here it is. Mr. Thanks says,
okay,
hello.
Alex. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm gonna Alex says I need to chill on you. Just let you read, okay? You go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And you should just keep looking up forward so we can see you. Benji Certified. I'm the Illuminati Prince.
The Illuminati Prince? That's cool.
Justin Jones. Today I had a midget tell me my hair smelled good.
That's a compliment. You should accept that.
Got any face tattoos?
Nah. Been tattooed in the face, though.
How is that the difference? That's the same.
Because having face tattoos, tattooed in the face is getting punched.
Alex B wants you to play a song.
Play a song? Lean on me when you're not strong.
I think Alex B said play a song. Not sing a song.
Oh, play a song? Yeah, play it. That's the best I could do.
And Mr. Thanks says, what the hell you want, Rex?
Who's Rex? I'm not Rex. Am I Rex? No, Mr. Thanks wouldn't call me Rex.
Chainsaw says, oh, now you respond to me.
Of course, I've been responding to you since you came on.
Who should I sacrifice, says Benji?
The chicken, put a little barbecue on top of it. It's a good sacrifice. Right?
Alex B says, yes, Joe Walsh, life been good, or you pick one.
Life's been good to me so far. I like that song.
Bam
I'm
Bam
glad
says
I
sacrifice
understand.
me. No, R3V says sacrifice me. I chose me. Bam Bam's glad. Says, I'm glad I found this channel.
I read
I love fail videos.
it. That's funny. What does that mean? I mean, I'm failing. I'm not trying to do it. How can I fail if I'm not trying to do nothing? What surgery did you have? Are you sure you want to know the answer to that question, Mister Justin Jones, JJ?
I'll just let you read them because I can
No,
go
I
back.
like both of us reading, sweetheart.
It's good if I read them, we can talk.
I know. Go ahead.
Chainsaw just wants to talk to you, that's all.
That's all I'm doing, Chainsaw. Talk to me. If you got nothing else to do, 2:30 in the morning.
Benji says, well, it's your blood. I need to drink. Vampire. Hashtag vampire.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, Benji says they're a vampire. They need to drink your blood.
Oh, go ahead.
Bam Bam, safe word yet or not?
Safe word is safe word.
The safe word is safe word?
Yeah, the safe word is safe word. We discussed this before you came in. Now you're up on it.
Okay. Justin is not judgmental.
Justin is not?
No.
Oh, I'm not?
And Alex B says we're all vampires at 3 a.m.
Notification.
Did you hear that?
Wait a minute. What does this say here?
Alex B says we're all vampires at 3 a.m. Are you not listening to me?
What does this say here, though?
I can read that next. I'm just going in line.
What does that say?
Notification, your life will be taken down due to the reports if you do not end it within 1 minute, including permanent ban.
What reports?
Your life will be taken down due to reports if you do not end it within 1 minute, including permanent ban.
I don't believe that shit.
I do.
I'm not doing anything wrong. You could do that. That's not
You swore.
I did not swear.
Yes, you
Actually,
did.
I swore less tonight than any other night.
Is that serious, you guys? What's going on?
I don't know what it
Who
means.
knows?
We'll find
Well,
out
why
in a
don't you
minute.
ask them?
Ask who? They didn't send it. If they did.
No, ask your audience if it's real.
Have you seen the new Beavis and Butthead yet? No, but I remember the
this
old
now.
ones. I'm not going to pay attention. If they shut me down, they shut me down. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'll appeal it. What did I do wrong?
I don't know.
So funny. I got a notice on my screen saying they're going to shut this down if I don't shut it down within a minute. I think it's a prank.
Mr. Thanks says not all the shit you put me through.
Yeah, everybody smash the like. Help me out. Oh, I don't like that. Those numbers there. That reminds me of Damien, the movie Damien.
Alex B says I got you.
That's what I'm talking about, Alex.
Chainsaw says I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry for? Mr. Thanks. Where'd Mr. Thanks go?
Last thing Mr. Thanks says was not all the shit you put me through. Chainsaw says I'm really sorry.
What are you really, really sorry for? I added a really.
And then I'm so sorry.
Why? Did somebody turn me in or something? For something I didn't do? Like a lie? Say it was inappropriate? Somebody?
I don't know, but you're still swearing. Maybe they kick down swearing people.
No, they don't.
Oh,
You
I
ever-
don't know.
You ever watched What's His Face?
I don't.
Sorry.
I didn't think all this would cause all the problems.
Oh, what?
Chainsaw is saying that. Really, really sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't think all this would cause all the problems.
I don't even know what that means. Oh, hell.
Justin Jones says sorry, SOB. Sorry, SOB.
Who is I am?
That's what Justin says.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. What does that person there say? Misery loves company. Oh, hell.
That's next. I was getting there.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, hello. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing all right. I mean, how long have it been since you talked to me or I've talked to you? And then I'll tell you what's happened since then.
Alex says notification. Gonna regret his IP going down in a second. LOL.
Mine is?
No, whoever wrote the notification. Mr. Thanks says sorry. What? You're sorry that you got caught red-handed, or you actually mean it.
What does that mean? Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
To Chainsaw.
Okay.
He's talking to Chainsaw.
Okay, I get it.
Notification is just a troll. No need to trip out about him.
I didn't think so because I didn't say anything wrong. If I was talking about bad things, then I could understand. Because I've had them kick me off the air before.
Misery Loves Company says, oh, hello, it's been a while. It's been about 2 months.
Oh, 2 months, that's a long time. I had my operation. How you been? Misery Loves Company? How's misery? Hmm?
I've seen way worse lives than this, both in audio and video, R3V said.
I bought a bunch of shit for doing lives and everything, and I can't get it to work, so I'm still with my phone. Hmm? But that's a Google Pixel or whatever, so I think they have a good camera. I don't know.
Misery says your hair looks really wonderful. I wish I could get mine to do that.
My hair is a wreck right now, but thank you. That's so nice. I like nice people. Who is that person there? Go ahead, Chris. I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, okay. I like you too. Alex B says, I like you too. W couple. Already got him, by the way.
See, I think sometimes they're talking amongst each others, and we're not figuring that out. But that's all right. I'm just chilling, man. But misery loves company. No, lots happened. Yeah, but I went to the hospital for a week. Had a surgery. That was about 2 weeks ago. I'm just kind of chilling and healing, so I can go back to working.
I can't even say what I want to text, Mr. Thanks says. Justin says sex change.
You can't say what you want to text, and I can't text what I want to say.
Justin says sex change.
Yes. You are absolutely correct, Justin.
Alex B says notification things. I notified him. Ha.
He went and got him.
Benji says you're a beautiful creature.
Thank you.
Chainsaw. I guess that's good.
It hurt.
And Justin says congrats.
Thank you. It's serious shit, man. It's no joke.
How's the recovery on that?
Slow, painful. It hurts. Just think about it, and that's what it is. It hurts.
Beautiful creature, Benji says.
Thank you, Benji.
And Justin hopes you recover fast.
I'm trying. I mean, today it just, like I said, we had to get out of the house. Went to the beach and shot a bunch of stupid videos.
So you send your cousin to beat me up? I never thought you have balls to do anything for yourself, Rex.
Who, Mr. Thanks doesn't like Rex very much, I don't think.
Well, as long as they're talking to each other.
Yeah, let them have their beef out. I ain't getting here getting away. Just, when they want to talk to us,
Chainsaw says I didn't.
Wasn't you
But
talking
why
to
Chainsaw was saying back there, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. But, and said I didn't think that all this would cause all the problems.
If they're talking about something else.
So Chainsaw's wondering why, never thought all this would cause all the problems. I don't know what problems. But I guess who's back getting sued by the family again? Wait a minute.
I think we're lost on our own channel. We have no clue what's going on.
I'm way lost. It's all gone for mine.
Oh, what is R or 3VCSDYX? RB3 say? R3V. What does that say?
I'm not okay. It says it hurts me to think about that procedure. It makes my boys just want to crawl right back up inside
Oh,
me.
you have no idea. It is everything. The worst. How much of a nightmare you think that would be? It is that much of a nightmare. I know. Trust me.
Take the pain for you is what I meant to say.
Oh. You can't take. This is pain, man.
Revenge? I should be the one doing that, you coward. Mr. Thanks says. He's talking to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Justin says, Chainsaw sheep sounds like he's been with a few farm animals. LOL. With a few, you didn't get it.
No, I did. Was it funny?
Yeah, Justin says, Chainsaw sounds like he's been with a few farm animals.
Me?
Chainsaw.
Chains?
She
Oh.
sounds like he's been.
Oh, yeah.
Justin said. Justin said chainsaw sounds like he's been.
Why are they
looking for me.
picking on Chainsaw? What did he do?
Well, I don't know.
I don't either.
Except, obviously, these people are reading it, and
Well, they know each other, obviously. They're talking amongst one another. I have no idea. We were talking about me getting my balls cut off.
you can say Rev instead of R3V. And Balls
All
of
right,
Steel
Rev.
on
Thank
you,
you.
friendo.
Not anymore. Thanks, Rev. I like that. I like that name, too, Rev.
You be me for a while with my herniated disc in my neck, and I'll be here for a while, just until we both heal. Misery loves company.
You got a deal. She had that done. She had vertebrae removed from her neck. I just had that removed from my body.
How's the coma, Rex? Feel nice? Mr. Thanks and Rex. It's been like 3 days since you've been in a coma. What kind of music do you like? Says Justin.
Me? I like old rock. Born in 1964. What am I supposed to like? Right?
Right.
I know. Don't pound your hand on the thing. I like old rock.
Chainsaw says it's been 1 week, actually.
1 week since I came on. Yeah, it's been about a week. From the last time I came on, man, I just got sicker than a dog. So sick. I couldn't get out of bed. It had nothing to do with the surgery, just on top of it all. It's been a long week.
Alex says misery. Nice cat profile. Picture.
You should have told me that, Mr. Thanks. I'd have given you what I got. This is, I think we're talking like secret list stuff here. I don't look 60. I see that from here. I see that for every day. Thanks. That's nice.
I'm trying to see that cat profile picture that Misery has. I can't seem to bring it up.
Is that looks like the one at the coast today that I had to hold on to the camera. Somebody tell me something interesting, because I haven't heard anything interesting today.
You haven't?
Well, I mean, I've heard interesting things here, but
Every single thing I say is interesting.
except all that. I've nothing interesting except every single thing you've ever said today, or any other day, or whatever. That's just me lying. Well, the coast was cool tonight, though. It wasn't even windy.
It's cold. But I forgot my jacket and boots.
Farts are flammable. I know. I was a guy once.
Alex B says interesting is a long story. What? Play Joe Walsh's Life's Been Good, says Alex. Justin says you don't look 60.
So far. Thank you. I can't remember the words to the song now. Life's been good to me so far.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me so much of my older sister. She lived the same music. Can I read one every once in a while? Oh man, you get all butthurt.
I'm not. I'm just tired of
So much
trying
my
to catch up and
sister.
read.
She loved the same music and got me to love it. If you ever listen to like 70s and 80s music, 60s, late 60s, 70s, 80s, you can't help but love it. It's the best music ever. It really just is. Then it went into the 90s and stuff started sucking. Till about 2020 or something.
Justin says I burnt my butt cheeks when I tried it.
Well, don't sit on the stove.
No, you put a lighter next to your ass and light the
Oh,
lighter.
when you light your farts on fire.
And then it kind of makes a big
I never
flame.
actually seen that happen, but I heard that it would work. I never tried.
An old friend supposedly tried that.
An old friend?
Yes.
Your old friend?
No, my ex-husband's. Well, and mine too, but my ex-husband was with him at a bar and he tried to do it.
What I just know I don't want I just want to know who's the weirder of the two, the guy with his ass in the air, the other one lighting his butt on fire.
Oh, he lit his own ass.
That's even weirder.
He lit a fart and it did make a bigger poof of fire.
What does that say? Read, please, whatever that
How's
is.
the close-up death door near you? Was it amazing, scary, horrible, and painful?
I don't
Close-up
understand.
death door. I don't know if Mr. Thanks is talking to you or not.
I don't know. If you're talking to me, Mr. Thanks, I'm lost.
Misery says, this is interesting, but it's gross. How did you know that snakes fart quite loudly?
How do you? I didn't know that snakes farted.
Quite loudly.
I didn't know they farted at all.
Tons of butt stuff in your story, says Alex.
Not my stuff.
No. No one's talking about your story because we don't have one.
Do-
I've witnessed snake farts. It's hilarious, says Rev.
Really? When did they fart?
I've never had a snake fart, and I had 2 snakes.
How do you know? How do you know
Well,
they didn't fart?
I've never had it fart when I was around it.
That's assuming you'd hear a snake fart. Chainsaw sheep, his body's still in pain. I seen that. I think we're being left out of the conversation.
I do too.
We might be answering questions that aren't even for us.
No, I want to talk about Kamala Harris.
I think Chainsaw Sheep is talking to Mr. Thanks. That's what I think. And I think Chainsaw Sheep is a cousin of somebody. That's all I know.
And my ribs. Okay.
Who's
Since when do you sneak farther things?
I'm voting for Dale. What does that say?
Ribble.
Who's that?
I don't know, but you need some glasses.
What?
You need some glasses.
Why?
Because you can't see.
I can't see. There's a lot of reasons I can't see. So I guess we're gonna have to pick out anything in here that might be for us.
Right, because I'm seeing.
If that we'll just talk and let them talk, and we'll just be like a chat room.
Seemingly, it is not for us.
I don't think snakes fart, to be honest with you.
Do you realize on Saturday we're driving to a place that's usually about 98 to 100 degrees?
Yeah, we're gonna go watch the Raiders game at my friend's house with him and his wife. Well, I don't know why I just started talking like this to say that.
I'll tell you why.
Oh, she says it's because of that. This stuff is legal where I live. This is absolutely medicinal. Christine.
Who the hell you are?
No, he's not talking to us. Mr. Thanks, we talked all week. All week. The last time I was on a week ago, we talked a lot. He knows who I am. He's not talking to me.
Okay.
Where are us two from? Or, yeah. Is that what it says?
Northern California.
NC. Not proud to be from NC.
Why, I'm proud to be from here. Northern California.
Maybe when
We
I
got
was
Humboldt County. We've got San Francisco.
I don't claim San Francisco. San Francisco is dirty. Humboldt County is broke. And it's depressing in Humboldt County. I lived there. I got married. I stayed married there for 7 years. It's depressing as fuck. Never sunshine.
Yeah, it is depressing.
Both my... What does that say?
It says, my pet snakes both do it on a nightly basis as if they were in competition.
Misery loves company. You have a fixation with snake farts. Just thought I'd bring that up. Just saying.
Justin used to live in Imperial Valley.
Where's that?
Imperial Valley?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Where is that, Justin? Imperial Valley. In California?
Is Imperial Valley in California? If I had my other phone, I could tell you. I just don't. Oh, what happened? Is that how I sound?
That is how you sound.
I sound that dumb?
Yeah,
God
pretty
damn.
much.
Wow. That's embarrassing. But I don't hear myself very often. Is that you again, Christine?
Yeah. It's not 3 different Christines. You think you can push the whole situation under the rug? Mr. Thanks is still talking to someone else.
Maybe I should play like the
Oh, Justin says Imperial Valley's in Southern California.
California's pretty big. No, we're in northern. We're all the way on the tip of the Northern California.
And
Just before the
Rev is from
Oregon border.
Escalon.
Where's the Escalon?
You see?
No, he's from Escalon, baby.
Well, Rex and Mr. Thanks are having a full-on conversation.
We'll let them have it, man.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to go get my...
Modesto. I know where Modesto is. I go to parties sometimes until 4. It's hard to leave when you can't find the door.
We're dropping like flies.
It's in my fortune and fame.
You hear me?
What?
We're dropping like flies.
Who's dropping?
Everyone.
What do you mean?
You started to sing.
Oh, no, the guy kept saying the songs. I started saying, I finally remembered some of the words. What does that say? Escalon is a suburb of Modesto. Oh, I get it now. Cool. California. It's kind of Southern Cal. You know this NC and
No, isn't it
SC?
in a valley? He says Imperial Valley.
Central California. Joe Walsh, life's been good. That's what I was singing. Life's been good. I can't play music from other people. I get in trouble.
Oh, it's Central. Rev says Central.
I can't play, like if I play a song from a band, right, without permission or whatever, I get zinged on this. I can't say certain words. Because I'm part of whatever that program thing is, partner program. I'm in the partner program. I gotta mind my P's and Q's, gentlemen. What does that say? Mary loves misery?
I can stop my family from suing you twice.
And selling me?
Misery says, would you rather I talk about all the serial killers I know and how they got caught? I'm a criminologist.
Yeah. Hell yeah. If you're really a criminologist and you really did that for a living, then I want to interview you, an actual interview. Split screen interview.
What a fun thing that would be.
But I'd have to verify who you were. But that sounds interesting as hell to me. How about you, Chris?
Yes, I think it would be great.
We'd love to interview you. You got to be over 18. But if you're a criminal thing, I imagine you're over 18.
Criminal thing. What is up with you?
I'm just high off of this medicine. Okay. So I can leave my email address and get a hold of me, or just comment on one of these things, this one here somewhere, and then I'll I'm somewhat of a criminal. Well, I'm an ex-criminal. I'm not a criminal no more, but I was kind of a criminal. I mean, I got arrested 7 times. It's kind of a criminal, right?
7? You know how many times you were arrested?
You don't?
No.
That many?
I don't know how many times. I don't think I was arrested 7 times. Maybe 3 times.
I like you. You make me laugh.
Well, you were arrested 7 times.
Yeah, 7 times.
For real?
Yes. 7 fucking freaking times. Was no fun.
That's ridiculous.
Why is that ridiculous?
Well, I mean, you must have been a kid then and you were just running around. Rev says we could talk about Jeffrey Dahmer's best recipes.
Nah.
Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah, I mean, nah, I didn't like what he ate. How about, what's the guy? Clarice. Who's that guy?
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. I like his thing. He had more spice.
Feeding the guy his own brains is spice. He did cook it like it was a delicacy. That was such a crazy movie.
Anti-criminal. I missed something. Go ahead, you read.
Yeah. Background music is okay if camera.
You have to read it out loud for me to hear you.
I know, this heart thing is always in the way. Until the...
Oh, I hate those things.
Yes, I can't get rid of it.
Well, hit it and see what happens.
Hannibal was zesty.
It was zesty.
Does it make me a cannibal if I eat fingernails? Says Justin.
No, but it makes you gross.
Whose fingernails?
Yeah, whose fingernails are they and after doing what?
They are not someone you can say. Oh, Mr. Thanks.
I think that's their thing.
They're still talking.
They're talking. Yeah, they got some stuff to work out.
Apparently, yeah. They should switch each other's text messaging.
No, let them have it on. They can talk here. We
Of course.
ain't bothering nobody.
Of course.
Mr. Thanks is cool. Seems like an okay guy to me. Oh, but that's kind of getting uncomfortable. Don't read it.
I can't. The heart's in the way. So he says, he's been chewing my nails while I sleep. It's pretty hot, actually.
Ew. That's just ooh.
Mr. Thanks.
Brother,
Okay,
ooh, brother, ooh. Who's that? Chicken and biscuits?
Joanna came on and says, I remember watching a Maury episode. This woman was terrified of chalk because her dad or her grandpa told her it was made of ground up fingernails of dead people.
Oh, that's just not right to do to your child.
Nope, you stop there. Okay, that's not us either.
Nope.
When's surgery? Chicken on biscuits says.
It's done. Surgery's over. It was on the 24th.
Mr. Thanks in all caps says I'm still talking. So that means you're still yelling.
Well,
You're in all caps, that's yelling.
That's not at us. He ain't yelling at us. He's yelling at somebody else.
Misery Loves Company says interviewed.
Who got interviewed?
What interview?
I don't know.
Alex says, Misery, I'll feed your cat.
Okay, well, that's not us either.
No.
How am I feeling? Somebody says, how am I feeling?
Chicken on biscuits. How you feeling then?
Better. I mean, I've been sore as a tooey for 2 weeks, but it's starting to calm down just a little bit today.
Johanna says, heal well, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really, really a serious crap thing. I mean...
Misery says, here's a fact that most people do know. Both Ted Bundy and the son of Sam were caught during a traffic stop.
Were they really? And Ramon Salcido should have been caught during a traffic stop, except for the cop didn't look in the trunk, or he could have found polyclass.
You just said Ramon Salcido.
That's who.
That's not who took polyclass.
No, that's the other guy.
Richard Allen Davis got
Richard
polyclass.
Allen Davis. Sorry, I was wrong. Richard Allen Davis ditched or put his car in the ditch. The sheriff came by, asked him if he needed help while polyclass was in the trunk. He should have been there.
Mr. Thanks. Did you know I escaped from the child trafficking ring?
Did you know I escaped from my parents? Oh, no, Mr. Thanks, that's something else. I know what he's talking about, but he's not talking to us.
Okay.
Go down to Alex.
Yeah, he says, I got yelled at. Sorry, how are you doing?
I didn't yell at you. I'm sorry. I don't mean if I yelled at you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm healing. It's just been such a process. I mean, it's really not easy to go through that. It's like harder than I ever imagined. It's like, wow. It's got me to where it's 2:30 in the morning right now, and I smoked a little bit of my medicinal marijuana.
Wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
Answers me, Rex, did you know how I escaped? Okay.
So I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm all right. It's just it was a process.
Yeah, you're all right, but it's frazzling my nerves.
What is that thing? Just what?
That's not for us.
That jazz thing?
That jazz cabbage, baby. I don't know what that means.
I don't
Rex.
think I want to know what jazz cabbage means.
Traffic things are terrible too. Ask how she's doing too.
It's not fair you guys are leaving me out of my own conversation. It's like, damn it. Talk to me.
Right.
I'm kidding. I don't care. Just somebody needs to hit like or something, though. Right? How many people are in this room anyway?
I don't know. It doesn't work the same as my
I
phone
don't think
did.
there's very many. I can't tell. It's like one person in the room. If there's only one person in the room, how can that many people be texting?
Well, yeah, it can't be.
What does
So,
that say,
I don't
Joanna?
care. I don't know what they're giving you for pain, but be careful with those opiates. That's a damn slippery slope.
I don't take pain medicine. Ask her.
You've got Tylenol and ibuprofen, and that's it.
Yeah, Tylenol and ibuprofen. That's all
And
I
I'm
take.
fighting for
I
you to take those.
refused the heavy stuff in the hospital even.
That's crazy.
What does Joanna said? Johanna?
It says, I don't care. I just read it.
Oh.
I don't know what they're giving you for pain, but be careful.
Okay. I didn't know you read. That's the one you just read. No, I don't take pain pills.
Alex says she's trying to talk to you.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to listen.
14 viewers, it says, Rev says.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Thanks, Rev.
Yeah, usually it shows up when I'm using my
Rev,
phone.
are you a black guy? Can I just ask?
I think it's not even a guy. I think that might be a woman.
Revs might be a girl? Rev? Okay, oops.
I think that says Rev sick.
I don't.
Like a cool car.
Yeah, but that person said just call me Rev.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess an Asian with the cool little rice rocket car that they can go fast in.
More than 5 people.
But how would I know? That's good because that shit will ruin your life, Joanna says.
What does that say? It does say Rev sis? Rev sis?
Sick.
Sick.
As in awesome. Sick. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm zoning out
I
on
can
it
hear
too.
the wheels turning.
In
They're
my
starting
head.
to turn slower.
Squeaky, squeaky. Would you be so good at this? What? Damn it, I'm so lost.
Yes.
What does Mary Lou say? Or Misery? Oh, that's Misery. I thought I read that as Mary Lou. I got an aunt named Mary Lou.
You should just fold that thing up.
No, I need something to do with my brain while nobody's talking to us.
I don't see anything that says Mary Lou on my phone.
I know, I read the name wrong. It's Misery Loves Company.
Have you seen my... Okay.
No, I don't have one. They're still doing their thing. Whatever you two are talking about, don't get me in trouble on my channel, though, man. You got to keep it calm. Keep it calm. Come on, Mr. Thanks. Keep it legit, PG-13. Or otherwise, they'll freaking whack me for it. Nobody cares. Just chill with us. Alex B. How can these all people seem to know each other?
I don't know, but that's one of my son's names.
What does Rev say?
Says, I'm not a black man, not a woman, not an Asian. Big ginger dude.
You're a big ginger? My grandson's a ginger. My ex-wife's a ginger, but I like my grandson. I don't like my ex-wife.
Big ginger dude.
Isn't a ginger a redhead?
I guess.
Yeah, I think ginger is red. Like my grandson.
A ginger's actually white.
I know, but it's red hair.
White or pink.
Right?
White or pink. Yeah, it could be red hair.
Yeah, my grandson's a ginger. Yes, redhead. Yeah, my grandson's a redhead. The funny thing is, my daughter kind of has this kind of hair color, a little bit lighter, and her husband is Mexican, and they had a redheaded child. That's a miracle, baby.
Play my song, Love Joe Walsh.
Love Joe. I can't play your song. I'll get in trouble. I think I can sing. I don't know. I might even get in trouble for singing it, huh?
Why?
Because you can't. It's like copyright or something.
Copyright to sing a song?
Hey.
There's no way.
I am amongst the partner program here, baby.
That's not possible. Anyone can sing whatever they want.
I'm in the YouTube partner program. I gotta watch out what I do. Sing Desperado. Desperado.
Please don't.
Why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. You're a hard one. I know that you got your reasons. But these things that are teasing you could hurt you somehow.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Don't they draw the queen of diamonds, boy? She'll beat you if she's able. 'Cause the queen of hearts is always your best friend. Do you want me to keep going? So it seems to me some fine things haven't laid upon your table, but you only want the one you can get. Like that?
I feel serenaded. Thank you, says Rev.
Ta-da! You're welcome.
Rex and Mr. Thanks are working on their thing.
Mm-hmm. I knew all the words to that song. That's pretty good.
I like this, LOL. Both invited my boat.
I like this. Both invited on my boat.
Maybe it should have said on my boat.
That should have said on my boat. Whether he meant it or not, it should have said on my boat.
Right.
I can't even get my boat in the water. I can't do nothing. Till that heals up, and then I can get my boat in the water.
Or anything.
Mm-hmm. What did Red say there?
Says, also, do I just call you funny faces, or do you have a people name too?
Brooke. My name is Brooke. Brooke Rose. That's me.
Mr. Thanks says, maybe Rex is gone now.
Oh no.
Maybe Mr. Thanks will come back to our conversation.
What does that say?
Not a regular boat, but that sucks.
Which part sucked?
It's not a regular boat.
Maybe he was saying my singing sucked.
No, it says not a regular boat, but that sucks. Because you can't take your boat out.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it does suck, man. I mean, I've been wanting it's summertime and I can't even take my boat out.
Misery Loves Company says my name really is Misery, named before the book.
Do you have a boyfriend named Company? Well, Misery Loves Company.
Yeah.
I'm glad Misery Loves Company, or I would have been a lonely motherfucker my whole life. Did anybody hear the new Eminem song? Him and that big round guy got together. Chris, what are you doing?
Well,
what's that guy's name? The big round guy who sings
Jelly
Somebody
Roll.
Help
Jelly Roll.
Me. Jelly Roll.
Camera Girl is a trophy, LOL.
Man, what does that say for Mr. Thanks now? I think he might be talking to us. It says sorry something.
Sorry you had seen the mess between me and the one and only stalker. I didn't think he would show up here.
It's all good, Mr. Thanks. As long as you handle your business. That's all you can do, right? No, I mind my own business. I tried not to read what you were talking about. None of my business. I got my own issues. But you don't have to apologize. Put it that way. You're cool. I like you. Jelly Roll. Somebody said Jelly Roll. That was Red.
Because I said Jelly Roll to you.
Oh, yeah. That song with him and Eminem, that guy. That's a pretty good song. Eminem's been a long time since he wrote anything worth of shit. Now he wrote 2 songs that are good in a row. Somebody save me. Yeah, but Eminem and him linked songs. I put a little, like a short of it on here.
Johanna loves Eminem.
I liked Eminem from before, but not. How I got introduced to Eminem, that's hard to say.
Yeah, Alex B just said Eminem and Eminem.
Eminem. How I got introduced to Eminem. Or no, that was 50 Cent. My daughter, I never listened to rap. I came out of the mountains after being up there for a while, and I come down and she goes, you got to listen to this. And she played some song called Candy Shop, and I was like looking at her going, what's wrong with you? And she laughing at me. And then she's the Eminem song. She goes, this reminds me of you, Dad. And that one song that goes, my dad's gone crazy. You know that song, Eminem's? That's what Angel said reminded me of her.
Rev says Houdini was pretty dope. I missed the Slim Shady shit.
Yeah, me too.
Johanna says, me too. It was very nostalgic. I love how he incorporates his old self in the person he is now. It's pretty cool.
It's, I don't know. I don't understand. His look just doesn't match his words. You know what I mean? His words sound really like he had a lifelike mind, just kind of jacked up. But when you look at him, he looks like the biggest opie mother humper you ever seen. I mean, just like, he's just as white as you get, you know? If you had to close your eyes and have AI draw a picture of a white person, and if you described him, it would be perfect. And I don't think he wants to look like that, though.
Well, why would he look like that if he doesn't want to?
He doesn't have a choice.
Of course he does.
No, that's how God made him.
Well, he can change the way
I mean,
he
that's
looks.
why he wears hoodies and stuff. And he can't even dance. If you've seen him dance, he's terrible.
No, I haven't.
He's a genius with words, but the boy can't dance. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, you guys tell me out there. We're having a conversation now. Can Eminem dance? I mean, I don't think he can dance. I watched him and he looks awkward. Like,
Like what now?
oh, shut up. No, Eminem's probably going to send somebody to have my ass beat up or something.
I think that he has other things to worry about besides what you're doing.
I know, yeah. What did Alex B say about 50 Cent Candy Shop or something? I can't read it.
It's not on my screen.
Where? Right there it's not?
No.
What's the last thing you're on your screen?
Johanna says, me too, it was very nostalgic.
Below that.
I don't have it below that.
Oh, you didn't get that yet?
No.
Oh, I'm ahead of you then. Woo. Why didn't you have it? You freeze up?
No, I didn't.
Somebody said something like, ooh, I think you mean 50 Cent Candy Shop.
I don't see any of those.
But that's just the one. Play his many men. I think there's something about many men. Remember that song?
No.
I don't know who sings it.
Oh, I see it now. I think you mean 50 Cent Candy Shop. Play his Many Men. You see, we could have, do you like Tom McDonald?
I don't know who Tom McDonald is.
I don't either. Rev says, I don't want to look like pale Shrek, but I do anyway, haha. That's just how I came out the oven.
That's so fucking funny. Because he says he's ginger, pale Shrek.
That's just how I
That's
came out
the
the oven.
funniest shit I've heard in a long time, man. That is some funny shit right there.
Misery says, no, but my husband's name is Bruce Wayne.
Is it really? Is it really?
Bruce Wayne? Well, why wouldn't, what's wrong with that?
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Bruce Wayne is Batman?
Yep.
Okay.
You know how Clark Kent is Superman?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne is Batman. I don't know what Robin's real name is, though. Robin, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it would be, huh? I thought your husband's name was Company. Bruce Wayne. That's a cool name, though, man. My name is Brooklyn Rose.
Dick Grayson is Robin.
Now, who knows that, Rev? Nobody knows. How do you know that? Nobody knows who Robin's name is. Nobody, and you know. That's just beyond
It's
smart.
easy to Google it in the time that we spend.
Oh, it probably is, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, I was thinking he was all smart and stuff. You Googled it, huh?
Now that's my job if you'd let me do my job.
What? You are doing your job. You're doing your job. You're doing a mighty fine job of it, too.
Remember that tomorrow.
What?
Remember that tomorrow.
That you're doing a good job today? Okay, I'll note to self. Chris did a good job. People that normally see me on are going to think I'm all stoned or something, right?
I'm pretty sure that it's obvious.
It's medicinal. Medicinal. Just so y'all know. Don't get me in trouble. That's medicinal, and I'm in California.
Comic books, baby. No friends. Oh, I see. Rev got it from comic books.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. I never read comic books.
Yeah,
I always thought they were for nerds.
It says can't read, picture books win.
Yeah, I know. Playboy.
Rev, you can't read?
Can't now?
Rev can't read.
Rev can read.
No, Rev said can't read. Picture
If he
book.
can't read, he wouldn't be able to write that.
Can talk.
That's not talk texting.
Yes, it could be.
Mr. Thanks says, interesting husbands. I know my husband sounds like a girl over here and looks like one too. Huh, Chris?
Well, then I wouldn't be a husband.
Yeah, you're my husband.
No.
Okay.
2 guys would have husbands.
See what it says? What does Rev say right there?
Well, now it says typing. I can't actually read.
I know.
But why did you say can't read?
She believed it. I mean, because Chris, you can't believe that kind of stuff when they're typing it to you. They're showing you. It's like me to say to you right now, I don't understand English. And that might be true, but you're hearing me say it.
Well, I thought that they were talk texting maybe. Because you can talk text this. Rev says I'm just a smart ass. I'm sorry. But that's okay because it's funny.
The guy that came into my operating room to check on me every day was named Dr. Dick. Just so you know that. And the other doctor was named Dr. Ball. And the one who performed my surgery was Dr. Butler. True fact.
What's so different about Butler?
Butt. Dick Ball Butt. That's who my surgical team was. Dick, Ball, and Butt. And guess what they took? 2 out of 3. They left the butt, just in case you didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah. That's one of your high points.
What is?
Forever forbidden. What is this so much truth?
What's so much truth? Where?
Do you have an Eminem video that says
Yeah,
on
I
forever?
put an Eminem video out there.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
I did.
Oh, God, that had to be so funny, says Mr. Thanks.
Why?
The not names of the doctors.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Ask Chris. I mean, I have to tell this story again. I don't know if you guys might
And
have
hard
heard it.
not to laugh.
But I'm laying there in bed. You know, it's the second day after the surgery. And the door comes crashing open because it was dark in there. So the light lights up the room. And this tall person comes over, sits down right in front of my face and goes, "Hi, I'm Dr. Dick. I'll be checking on you today." And he had a little duff of hair over his mask. And he says, "Sorry, I just ran up whatever flights of steps to get my exercise today. And how are you?" And that is no joke. Christine is like, "Did he really just say that?" It was the funniest thing ever.
And Dr. Dick comes in. Wow, crazy.
Yeah, and then I was making fun of Dr. Dick to this other doctor, and that doctor goes, "Well, I must tell you, my name is Dr. Ball." And I was like, am I on Grey's Anatomy or something here? It was bizarre.
11, watching now.
11?
Yes,
11. It's my number. 11.
it's true.
Somewhere down here.
We've been on for an hour.
I think it's been longer.
64 minutes.
What else they got to say there, babes? Bubs.
I'm looking at the other stuff you put online that I haven't seen yet.
You're supposed to be reading, not looking.
Mr. Thanks said worst last name I've ever heard.
I mean, it could be worse, I guess. You could be Mr. Peter.
Sometimes the universe is just funny, says Johanna.
Yeah, somewhere along the line, my doctor says to me, but my dad was a school teacher, so it doesn't matter, or something like that. I'm like, what the hell does that make a difference?
What's going on with Tom McDonald, Alex? Alex says Tom McDonald, bad news.
Just imagine if your last name was Dick and your parents named you Richard. How would that be? You know what that would be, Chris? That would be a double dick.
Yeah, it would be on.
Mm-hmm. You'd be a double dick.
I see. I'm looking at something on your channel here, and some of your shorts, and I lost my
You're
words.
supposed to be reading. You get mad at me for reading, and you're looking at shorts.
I'm looking at the ones that you made with us.
I was thinking, and I don't think I had the operation, but I think it makes me an it.
Hey guys, make sure you have a chance to press like and subscribe if you do.
Yeah, what she
And
said.
also take a look at the shorts that were put out. Some of them are funny and some not so much.
Mine?
Yes.
Well, they're all just messing around.
Yes, but it would be great for everyone to have a look at them and
Yeah, okay, check out the shorts or whatever she said.
yeah.
I don't get paid nothing yet anyway.
Doesn't matter. It would be neat for people
What
to
does
know that
Misery
they're out
Loves
there.
Company says?
I'm not there yet. You'll have to read
Oh man, you can't leave.
that. Well, I have to go back to where it was, and it'll just take me a second.
Oh yeah, you're there. I'll read it then. Well, I'm going to bed.
Now all of a sudden you can read it.
Well, I'm gonna try. Well, I'm going to bed. Let's talk about it. That interview. Yeah, yes, for sure. Because that sounds very interesting to me. Remember, you are always loved, and you are so beautiful. Thank you, Misery. And yes, for sure, the interview, for sure, I'll get in contact with you. I will get in contact with you, for sure.
Mr.
You'll hear
Thanks
from
says
me.
my actual Chinese name is Glass.
Glass?
Glass. in
What's your
Chinese.
first name? Oh, he wouldn't tell me that.
And Alex B says, I didn't even make you listen to Joe Walsh. Go see Tom Bad News.
I sang Joe Walsh's song.
But we have to find out who this Tom person is. Tom Waits, however. Always
Already
good news.
did both of those things. I'll prep my channel later today for sure. That's Rev. Rev talking. I was talking about Misery Loves Company.
Why did you say I'll prep?
Because I was reading Rev's.
It says I'll peek at the channel later today.
Oh,
sure.
peep. I thought there was an R in there somewhere. So I'm not the smartest cookie on the shelf.
Sure you are.
I'm not. I'm kind of dumb.
You're just reading a little bit different.
That's my first name. It's a different meaning from the first glance. What?
That's my first name, and it's a different meaning from the first glance.
Oh, cool. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Shh. Pretend like we know. Otherwise we'll look stupid.
Right.
You know, I've become really good at looking stupid.
And you just let it fly, don't you?
You gotta let it fly.
Alex B says glass. Double-edged meaning for nothing.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Also, you know, glass can be a mirror or a window, depending on what you need.
Or a cup.
No, if you need a mirror, God gives you a mirror. But if you need a window, He'll let you look out it.
And if you need a cup for your water,
That was some deep shit I just spewed
you
out.
can have a glass cup. It's only deep shit for those who are in the same condition you're in.
Me too, Rev. That's why I'm in here. That's why I live and work where I do, because I made that same choice.
A living out of looking stupid. I wonder doing what? Skateboarding and making failed
I wouldn't
tapes? Or
call it a living, but I did it my whole life. Because there was no retirement plan. I hope my daughter doesn't watch this one. Sean.
why?
I don't know why. Maybe she'll like this one better than my other ones. Rev says, ha ha ha.
Laughing at you.
Is that a ha 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 or a ha ha ha?
It's, I don't know. It could be either one.
Alex B got Mr. Glass back.
Mr. Glass. Instead of Mr. Thanks, now Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass. That's a cool name. Who wouldn't want that, right?
It is a cool name.
I mean, shit, man.
Sounds strange and dumb, but yeah, that's my name. And I like my sub name more.
What's his sub name?
Mr. Thanks.
What's his sub name?
Mr. Thanks would be his sub name, right?
I don't know. Okay.
He says, oh God.
I understand if you're talking about me and us, because we're just kind of lost a little bit tonight. You just saw it before, Mr. Thing. I don't know, or is he talking to somebody else again, or are we just lost and lame? Does anybody like that comedian guy, guy with the bald head? What's his name? He's funnier than shit.
Chris Rock?
No. It's the other guy, the older guy. Fuck, I can see his face, I can't remember his name.
Well, that doesn't help us.
No, he makes fun of trans people and stuff all the time. What's his name? Oh, god damn it, I can't remember his name. You guys know what his name is? It's an older black...
Sean something.
No, it's an older black comedian. He's popular. He's like the king of comedy. I mean, not Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
No, it's a black guy. Fuck, what's his name? Dave Chappelle.
Yes. Rev got Dave Chappelle and Johanna got Dave.
That's a funny dude.
They
right
both
there,
got
man.
it.
Yeah.
Johanna got it too.
That dude cracks me the fuck up. He is so funny. I said fuck really quiet.
That doesn't make a damn bit of difference.
The Chappelle show, yeah, I mean, the guy's just freaking right. I don't know why the trans community and the LGBTQXYZ got so mad at him. I mean, this shit was funny, man. He just, every time I listen to him, the guy makes me, he's so relaxed and he's so natural at it. You know what I mean?
Jeff Dunham is who I like right now.
You like Jeff Dunham?
Yes.
You know, you're a redneck wind.
No, Jeff Dunham has the puppets.
Oh, the puppets. I seen him live in Vegas.
You didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, Jeff Dunham's got the Walter.
Yes.
Walter looks like Biden.
Yeah.
And then he's got Ahmed.
I have some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, Alex B says you said older. He is older, right? He's like in his 50s, Chappelle.
I think that community has trouble taking jokes.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they suck.
Dane Cook is good, says Alex.
I'm part of that community by proxy, and I got no problem with jokes.
Dane Cook is good, says Alex.
I've heard that name. I might have seen him. You know what's really hard to find, and I don't want to be sexist, nobody get mad at me, but a good female comedian, it seems to be very rare. Right? The ones that really make you laugh out loud like Chappelle does. It's just rare. There are some. The Hispanic one, she cracks me up.
I really had a dream last night that I met Dave and smoked weed with him. It was like freaking, but put about meeting him. And he was like, smoke some weed and chill out, white lady.
That is
Weird
an
dream,
awesome
said
dream.
Joanna.
That is a freaking, I'm jealous. I want that dream.
You're jealous?
I want to
fall asleep thinking it.
Yeah, dude, you dream that you're smoking weed with Dave Chappelle. You talk about a fun time. He gonna make you laugh. I think he'd laugh at me because I would laugh at him. You ever heard that? He tells a show about when this transgender lady in his audience. It's a whole thing. He tells a whole little story about it. She ended up killing her, taking her own, existence away at the end of it. But it was funny.
It was a cool dream. I never have cool dreams. They're usually weird as fuck, but that was just a super cool dream, said Johanna.
Yeah, I'll bet it was. That's just like the coolest freaking dream.
Dang, that's some good weed you smoke, Miss Thanks said.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty. Well, I got it from a girl who was from India. If they're talking about me.
I think he's talking to Johanna.
Oh.
Maybe.
And Alex B said something. Eliza who? Eliza Shanghao or Shlinglingling?
Eliza Shawinji is an amazing female comedian.
Is that this Hispanic one that talks about her husband and stuff all the time? Like,
Schlesinger, or however you spell it.
If it is, that chick's funny. That is one of the fun. She's funny. I've listened to a couple of her specials. She's actually funny. She tells a story about how her husband said he's going to be home and calls the phone, and then I don't know how to tell the story right, but it was funny.
What is the story?
this comedian, this Hispanic comedian. She's so cute too.
You guys, later on, go to the shorts. There are a couple funny ones.
No, white girl.
I like Don't
what do
Look
you
Down.
think?
Don't Look Down is a funny short.
Don't look down.
Yeah, it's a funny short that you made.
With the cat? That's not. Oh,
No.
that one.
Yeah.
I like the big nose ones and stuff like that, but nobody watched them. There were only like 4 people.
Well, that's why I'm saying watch them because they're fun.
I thought they
And
were
it's
fun.
different. Yeah.
Or the face made for TV or radio. Face made for radio.
Yeah, that means your face is not made for TV. But that's not true.
No, white girl. But pretty good, LOL. Oh, okay. White girl. I'll look her up. I want to check out. I love to find a good female comedian because they're kind of rare.
Yes, it's the app face thing.
Yeah, face. The girl that's on the TV in the morning, I like her too. Sherry something or other.
Yeah, she's Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah, because she's kind of raunchy. I like that kind of comedy out of a woman. Kind of that raunchy, ghetto-y stuff, you know. I like that.
I didn't realize. I
Probably
didn't
because
watch
that's
it.
kind of what I am.
You're home, so I guess you have all the.
Oh, like I'm home all the time. I've been home 2 weeks and
I
10
know,
years.
and there's nothing for you to do, huh?
I'm going crazy. I'm going nuts. I need to be able to do things, and I can't walk more than like a half a freaking block. I got to drive around the little cart in Walmart because I can't walk.
I like this. How to live on $1 a day.
Who wrote that?
It's off in a thing to the side of all of
I
this
can tell you how to live on 25 cents a day. Because that's all I've ever had when I was out there and didn't have nowhere to go.
Yeah, me too.
25 cents? You never spent the last quarter in your pocket because then you knew you were
Oh,
broke.
sometimes I was counting pennies.
No, I never spent like the last nickel or something. Like I don't have like 6 cents. Because then you can just say, I'm not broke. I got 6 cents in my pocket.
Well, I always could just say, I'm broke.
And money expands if you have 6 cents in your pocket and you don't think about it, it'll be 12 pretty soon.
Only if you're in a fountain collecting all the pennies in the bottom.
No, God puts money in your pocket when you're not looking.
Who's God? Not mine.
Mine does.
Wish I'd known your
You
God
should
when
switch gods.
when I was out there.
Mine's more generous. I'm telling you, he always put money in my pocket somehow, some way when I needed it the most.
And you also worked your ass off.
Well, they call that a paycheck, huh?
Yeah, you did work hard. You still do.
You could just steal wallets. I used to steal change out of my mom's big change jar in her bedroom when I was a kid. You know, once I did the Jerry Lewis telethon circus in the backyard. When I was a little kid, you could send away to Jerry Lewis and he'd send you this packet that you had a circus in your backyard, and it was like all paper cutouts, and you'd make games and stuff for people to like throw, and you're supposed to raise money for the whatever that fund for Jerry Lewis was. And so I ordered it and I set it all up, but everybody kept winning. So I ran out of money and I had to go steal money out of mom's jar to pay the people because I guess I made the games too easy.
Wow. I wouldn't dare take money
So
out of my mom's
not only did
jar.
I not make any money for that organization,
You could
I
pay
lost
taxes.
money.
Oh,
Yeah, I was a failure at it.
Alex B says Macklemore, $20 in my pocket song.
$20 in my pocket.
Do you know that song?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I got $20 in my
I suppose I could be playing that stuff that Alex is coming up with. Lots of songs.
Who's Jerry Lewis?
Jerry Springer? Who's Jerry Lewis? Oh my gosh.
My
Alex
dad
must
went
be
to
very
school
young.
with Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis is about 77 years old.
My dad went to school with him. Or was that Jerry Lee Lewis? Same person, right?
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I see the giant massive forehead like the Megamind if he was human.
You like that big
I look
forehead?
at the shorts.
That's when I really concentrate. My brain just is working so hard I need a bigger head.
Mr. Thanks says I looked at the shorts. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Thanks. We were out at the ocean because we were so stir crazy hanging in his house for 2 weeks. And I was just making stupid videos.
Alex, I was talking about Jerry Lewis being 77, not you. I think It's hard to tell how old anyone on this forum is.
I'm 60.
My age is undenounced. I'm not
Her
going
age
to
is
say. My age is not said.
her age is not said.
You're welcome, my darling.
I'm a darling?
That was for me, I'm sure.
Oh.
Rev says I'm somewhere between 0 and infinity.
I'm just past infinity. Just over the...
Doesn't it feel like it?
I feels like it today.
Johanna turns 32 the day after tomorrow.
32?
On the 9th. Happy birthday, Johanna.
Happy birthday. But
32.
forget you, I'm mad because you're so young and I'm so old.
Yeah, 32. Boy, those were the best years.
I mean, I would be happy for you if your birthday was like 62.
Why?
Then I would feel young.
Well, 32, I'm happy because that's an awesome age.
Come on,
I think 32 was the best.
Come on. Hi, boy. What?
I think 32 was the best years. All the 30s were the best years.
The 30s? Hell yeah, they were. Well,
my 30s.
My best years are ahead of me because I just got fixed.
That's right.
I got fixed to who I want to be.
Rev says old enough to know better, but young enough to do it all again. That's a good thing to say. I like that saying.
But I wouldn't do my youth all over again.
I would do my 30s again.
Would you?
I would actually do it all again.
I would only do a couple people from my 30s. Other than that, no.
No, I would do my 30s to where I am now all over again so that I could make changes as needed.
But if I say something, you're going to take it personally because I think, like, the women that I dated back then were just way hotter.
Because they were all young.
I know.
Right?
Yes. Exactly. But now we're old.
We?
Well, yeah, we. You're old too.
Yeah. I'm 36.
You are old as well.
I'm 36.
In the mirror.
Well, that's even better.
Little
Happy
turd
birthday.
ball. Is
I
that,
see the
fur.
kitty
I thought
cat.
it said hello, little turd ball.
I see the kitty cat.
You see how my mind works?
Yeah, that's our kitty cat, Boo. His name's Boo.
Yeah, because when I got him, I scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, you scared Boo. You scared him when he didn't have a name yet. So that's why we call him Boo,
Rev
because he
says,
got scared.
I'm a perfect idiot.
Hello there, little furball.
The
Cute.
cat's name is
Mr.
Boo.
Thanks likes cats.
I'm behind even on this conversation.
I'm a perfect idiot, maybe.
I am the perfect idiot in this room.
Our cat's name is Boo.
Is it bad when you argue about who's a bigger idiot?
Well, if we were
Is it good if you win that conversation?
Well, maybe you wouldn't be such an idiot if you won. You'd have some smarts enough to
But
win.
if you won, that means you're the biggest idiot. I'm back. Had to take a... Oh, man. I'm glad you didn't say take a boo, because that's our kitty.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Boo.
back. He's back. He had to take a boo.
Boo is incredible. He's an incredible house-trained cat. He goes outside to do his business like a dog.
Mr. Thanks, that's a sign of intelligence right there. It really is.
Our cat is brilliant.
No, he loves animals more than humans. Because humans will hurt you on purpose and animals will not. Well,
No.
not on purpose.
Boo is the best pet that I've ever even had or seen. He's just the best. And he's 9.
What does that say there from Rev?
9 years old kitty.
What did Rev say there?
I'm not on the, it's not showing me that. I have 1% battery left, so I'm signing out, guys.
You're leaving me?
I've got 1% battery and that's all.
You can borrow this one.
If you turn it on and get it ready, I will.
Okay.
Johanna says, pray this year I get my shit together. LOL.
I will not only pray for you, I will meditate on that.
I pray for myself every day to get my shit together, and it's still not.
Leave me now,
It's a recurring prayer that I have.
take away the biggest
Please help me get my shit
part of
together.
me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go.
Aw. Boo took off. He's thinking, who are they talking to? They're sitting there staring at their screens talking to someone. About winning the best idiot. It's not a good accolade, huh?
Mr. Thanks says, oh, snap. I like that phrase, oh snap, because you can just
Oh,
visualize
I'd
it.
rather just say
Oh
shit.
snap, I just looked at
Ah,
my phone
shit.
battery too. Mine is low too. I like that snap thing, especially when you get somebody good with it, like snap. Ooh, it's like in your face. When I was young, they'd say in your face.
Right,
Or what a burn. Remember that? What a burn.
right.
What a burn. How gay. That's so stupid. I grew up when there was disco, man. I used to go to the Red Pepper Disco and
Rev
somewhere.
says also my cat's name is Bramathon Michael Douglas Bradley Cooper Tires. He's a perfect gentleman.
Hello, Moto.
I see the poster in the back, and I respect you as you bring trans women that you are not for
Trans
transgender women
no.
should not be
Fuck no,
women.
they should. I think it's what happened in the Olympics is a travesty to those boxers. It pisses me off.
Hi, boo.
No, trans women don't belong in women's. Women deserve their spaces. We can get our own. We need to build our own spaces or place in society. We don't need to be encroaching on them. You know, I mean, I can't be a female. I'm trying to be a lady of some kind, but I can't be a female. Women deserve their space, man, especially in sports. Those freaking girls spent their whole life to get to the Olympics, and it got taken away by somebody, and that's just not right.
Go get her, boo.
So no, I think that I am who I am, but I'm not forcing it on nobody's throat either. I'm just saying I'm just living my best life, right? I'm just normal, and leave the kids alone. Don't let transition. Kids don't transition until they're 18 and they make their own damn decisions. Right, Chrissy Chris?
That's right.
That's right. Fuck that shit. And you parents, if any parents out there try to get their kids all transition and stuff before they're like even people, then you're sick and you should have your kids taken from you.
Well, I don't know about all that.
If they're trying to have their kids' body parts removed as young people or their internals, then they have issues. They should not have children. Period.
Mr. Thanks says I got two little babies and I named them in Chinese. One is chocolate milk.
Did you drop the silverware?
One is chocolate milk, and the other one is milk tea.
No, that's the only damn joke a Chinese person ever told me. He said, "Do you know how I named my kids?" And I said, "No, how did you name your kids?" He says, "I dropped the silverware. Ching chang chung." I swear his name was John Wong. He told me that joke when he was trying to get me to eat the Chinese fries, which are like squid legs or something.
Rev says I've got 3 cats. The other 2 have way simpler names because my kid fielded those. I've got a whole damn zoo at my place. Oh, Rev, you have no idea. We live on a ranch with 1,000 cows.
Yeah,
it's a dairy ranch, and there are all kinds of things out here.
I work and live on a dairy ranch. Nobody in here knows who I am?
I don't know.
I guess so.
But
let's go.
Nobody knows who I am. Like you're walking in as this
famous,
man,
don't you know who I am?
As this famous musician. You don't know who I am.
You don't know who I am. You don't know who you're talking to.
Alex, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you. How do you know he subscribed?
Because he said I already subscribed.
Oh, well, shit. There you go. Thank you.
When I said like and subscribe, everyone did. Mr. Thanks made an emoji, but it's not called an emoji. It's something else, and I forgot.
Rev, what is a milk parlor? That sounds like something from Europe.
A milk parlor.
Well, he said that's cool because I live and work. I work and we live on a dairy ranch.
Yes.
He says that's cool. He used to work in a milk parlor.
Well, maybe that's instead of milk barn.
Do they have places where they just sell just like milk? I don't know what a milk parlor is.
I don't either. Find out.
Is it a parlor like where you go buy beer or something?
Wow, my 1% battery's lasting a lot longer than I thought it would.
I'm almost got you hooked up right here. Just give me 2 seconds, all right? Don't be like that. Don't be hating, man.
I'm not hating. I was just going to go to bed.
No. Because if you leave me now...
Why are you in such a singy mood today?
Because somebody asked me to sing, so I sang.
Wow, you give me something where I need 2 pairs of reading glasses for.
Turn the sound down, please.
I need 2 pairs of reading glasses for this thing.
Baby, please don't go. If anybody ever goes to buy the phone, Google Pixel, it's a piece of crap.
These are all new people on this chat, and it's not us.
That's not the right channel.
Well, can you fix that for me?
What
Because
are you doing there?
somebody just wrote, I've been up 4 days straight.
And what channel?
On
Not
the one
ours.
that's on the screen, and that's not us.
No.
I wouldn't be up for 4 days straight. That'd take a lot of coffee for my freaking frame. No.
You take away the biggest part of me. Woo, woo, woo. That is so terrible.
You're sad and sorry.
Please don't go. I don't know how to change it to that other thing though. You
To
see?
what
Oh,
thing?
there it is. Okay, here you go. My chimichanga is barking at my.
Like Chihuahua.
Oh,
He's barking at my roommates.
That says chimichanga. That doesn't say chihuahua. This is fun. We get to just sit here and bullshit with strangers. You know what I mean?
The milking parlor was the milking barn.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't work in there. I don't work in the milk barn. I just fix stuff that breaks. Or scrape shit with the tractor. I do that too, huh? I'm in charge of the manure.
And you're the mechanic.
I'm in the older, in charge of the manure.
You're the fix
And
everything.
the mechanic and the plumber and the electrician and the resident tranny. Actually, I think I'm going to start calling myself an it. Isn't that cool, Chris?
Mm-mm.
It's a segue. It's a segue, Chris, for later. It. It's a,
No, it's too late for that. Because I'll be going to bed and I won't be here to interact.
Not that, you ding dong. What we talked about before. It's just like a little teaser. The it. Oh, you don't remember.
Yeah, you got to push it with one full blown. You could try, but I think I'm going to bed, so.
Yeah, I would be. You're right, because I will be more valuable than anybody in Silicon Valley because I can do it all. I mean, I can do anything that has to do with any kind of anything.
Joanna says we'd be good to have around in the apocalypse.
That's what I mean. It's because I can do electrical, wiring, I mean, all that stuff.
Alex says my chimichanga is barking. LOL.
My chimichanga's gone. They took my chimmy with my chungas.
Yes, it's very gone. There's no coming back
It's
to
very
that.
gone. Believe me, there's no chimmy or
And you didn't
chunga.
even take pictures, did you?
Of what?
The chimichanga.
No, but I know a lot of girls that have pictures of it.
You're terrible. And you didn't send me one?
No.
I know I didn't take one. It's okay, it's burned in my memory.
What is?
Your chimichanga.
Oh, I thought you were reading. I'm like, how did they know? No, my chimmy and chunga, they hit the road.
Yeah.
I was going to do a, tell me if you guys think this is funny. Christine doesn't think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. For a poster for SRS, the surgery I had for gender reassigning surgery, whatever. But picture this. You're looking down your chest through your legs, right? And you're
Your chest through your legs?
you know, like down your chest. You're looking down
through
your
your
chest.
legs.
And your legs are there open.
Oh.
And the doctor's there and he's getting ready to perform your SRS, but it's Edward Scissorhands. And they're going with meat flying everywhere, and that's the commercial, or that's the poster for SRS surgery. I think, do you guys think that's funny?
I think you
it's
said
funny.
that under anesthesia. And Rev says I took a few pictures. I'll share. Ha ha ha.
Would that be funny or what? I mean, I think that'd be hilarious. Just
I want to see a picture of something.
Because guess what?
Mr. Thanks got free chips on the side.
Yeah, but somebody said you need that poster. You're right. I'm going to have AI make it and then post it up behind me because that's what the hell it felt like. Edward Scissorhands went and gave me a shave.
Rev says, yes, you need that poster.
It's good. I thought it was funnier than shit myself.
No, it sounds terrible.
That's genius, Joanne says. See? It is funnier than shit.
Oh, hell, my roommate's shouting at me, said Mr. Thanks.
So, because that way if somebody ever goes, what did it feel like to have that surgery? I can just point to that commercial or that poster and say it felt like Edward Scissorhands.
It still does.
Surgery.
That was what I understood yesterday. Yesterday, it might as well have been.
Freaking yeah, man. Edward Scissorhands was my doctor. What's your doctor's name, Edward? Scissorhands.
Dr. Butt.
Chop, chop.
Mr. Thanks is heading out now. Thank you for spending time with us, Mr. Thanks. We always love to see you.
I'll bet it does, Alex. Yeah, who's leaving?
Mr. Thanks.
Peace out, Mr. Thanks. Join me again. You know, I like when you're around. It's interesting. Can't have too much fun. But yeah, I do. I think you're a cool person. I like you. So
Alex.
You're welcome here anytime.
Alex says mine hurts, but
Oh,
mine hurts listening to that.
You think yours hurts? Imagine what mine feels like.
Some people don't like that cynical kind of humor.
I know they don't.
The party poppers, party poopers.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's Johanna said, not me.
I know, but nobody can say, "Oh, you're just being like prejudiced. You're a bigot against trans people," because it happened to me.
Cesar Moran is new and says, "How many surgeries did it take
to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?" One.
So far.
One surgery. That's all I've had, and that's enough for right now because I'm still recovering. I can only walk about a half a block if you get my meaning. Can I tell you guys something though? It wouldn't be inappropriate to say a medical thing, right? Because the doctor called me up the day before my surgery and said, "Excuse me, would you mind donating your testicles to science? I got to take them off anyway." Swear to God, that is true. True as the day is long. I swear on my Lord above. That's what that doctor called me and asked me.
Yeah.
I said, with great power comes great responsibility.
Go ahead and let the students chop them up and slice them up and look in the middle.
Joanna, yeah, I did it. That's what she said to me. I said, go ahead. What, am I going to make earrings out of them?
Right. Put them in formaldehyde in a jar for the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I said, go ahead. Y'all can learn something. So just don't bring those things around anybody I know.
Bye-bye, thanks. You have a lovely night too, Mr. Thanks.
Goodbye,
It's
Mr.
actually our
Thanks.
morning.
Yeah, we are way late.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning.
Is it
everyone.
really?
Yes.
Cool.
And I'm so tired. This is not my norm.
Okay, well, let me tell them this too. I did make a joke to one of the nurses. I said, when she came in, I go, "Hey, I was just in here to have a mole removed from my testicle. What happened?" And the nurse is like looking at me like, "What?" I was no joking. It's a joke. Just
Rev said, then Chris could have literally kept your balls on the mantle.
I doubt they kept them on the mantle. I think somebody sliced them up. Because, great responsibility.
They might have thrown them in the garbage. We have no idea.
I don't know. I put them through hell.
I heard one of them fell on the operating room floor and they couldn't find it.
Bullshit.
So small.
Oh, that's mean.
I'm just joking.
That's really not nice of you.
I'm allowed to make a joke. No one cares.
Chris could have literally kept your balls on the mantle.
I just read that.
Oh.
Is it hard to piss? Trying not to be nasty or anything.
It's messy. They tell you that stuff like right before you go in there, like, okay, before we knock you out, we need you to know that when you pee, you're going to pee all over yourself. Here, take this.
Yep.
No, it's. I guess you got to get used to it. I don't know. I hit the water, but it kind of goes all over the place.
Alex's conversation's physically hurting me. Earrings.
It's
Ew.
physically hurting me too.
Ew, earrings.
It's like, but I have to just sit here until things stop hurting. I've been sitting and laying down for days. Believe me, people, I didn't do this lightly. I did this because I wanted to, because I identified, but I have a sense of humor. I don't mind laughing about it, because if you can't laugh about it, what is the point of living?
Well, I can laugh at you if I want, because I had 4 months of bed rest for each pregnancy that I had, both pregnancies. And you know how hard it was for me to sit down and sit
We're
still?
talking about my ball.
I know, but you should be able to just lay down and take a chill pill and hang out on the couch or the bed.
Joanne, it'll be about, till I'm completely healed, it'll be a full year. Until I can go back to work, probably another week. Until it looks like something other than Mike Tyson beat up a hairless bulldog.
You don't have to bring all that up.
It'll be about 6 months. She asked.
6 months, yep.
She asked.
As a CNA and a fucked up idiot, I'm loving this conversation, says Rev.
Yeah, Rev. Look, I like jokes. And if I can't laugh at myself, then my life's too damn serious anyway. I mean, it's a serious operation. And if somebody asked me seriously, would I recommend it? You have to be really serious. And then I'd show my poster of Edward Scissorhands performing the surgery.
Wow, you're a champ, Brooke. That's gotta be one hell of a feat.
I'm glad that you read that because I would have read chump. Thank
Well,
you, Johanna.
Johanna.
It was, I mean, it was scary, and I would lie if I wouldn't say that. When right before they were willing me into surgery, I was questioning. Is this the wrong decision, or is the wrong decision to not do this? I mean, it was a really stressful time until the anesthesiologist looks at me and goes, "Do you want me to give you a little something to take the edge off?" And I'm like, "Oh God, please!" And he gave me that. 10 seconds later, I woke up and it was over.
10 seconds. I mean, it was in
It
the
felt like
IV.
10 seconds. I was in surgery for 5 hours, but it was like 10 seconds after you put it in there. I'm like, "Whoa, what happened?"
Yeah, and then you don't remember a thing till you wake up. Feels like it lasted, what, 5 minutes instead of 5 hours? Are you there?
Yeah, it did. I mean, it was just, I didn't even know what day it was, month of what year it was. When I woke up, everybody looked different too. Chris showed me, like, I don't know why she showed me a picture of the president trying to scare me back into unconsciousness.
Not me.
Wasn't it you?
No.
I thought you did.
Showed you a picture of the president?
Yeah.
Why on earth would I do that?
I don't know why. That's what I was freaking out about. That wasn't you?
No.
Then who did?
You're just now getting around to this?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, who did then?
Well, I'm not sure. I wasn't there every minute.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, they
What
asked
does
me to
that
come
say?
in and assist
What does
during
Caesar
surgery,
say?
but
I
I
will
said
never
no.
understand why people do that. But more power to you, and I hope you are happy in life and stay strong. Fuck what other people think and keep doing whatever makes you happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm 60 years old. I was a chicken for the longest time. I tried to be Mr. Macho for 54 years, and that didn't work for me. So I thought it'd go the other way. No, it took a lot of serious thought. I talked to my mental health counselor for a long time before I decided to do this. And I was only unsure until the doctor came in afterwards, took the bandages off, showed me what she had done, and then I knew I did the right thing from that point on. But this is my personality. This is who I am. I just like to laugh at shit, right?
Yes.
I mean, the other day I was sitting there telling Chris how I look like a Barbie. Like there was like, I have no sex at all. I'm like an it. I'm a eunuch.
No, you're not.
I'm not a eunuch.
You're unique.
I'm unique. That was my joke.
Well, I took it.
Yeah, so I'm a eunuch. Somebody's writing a whole bunch of stuff.
No, it's already gotten
Man, go under anesthesia is literally one of the biggest fears. Yeah, man, it's trippy shit. That and I mean because that shit knocked you the f out so fast. And when I woke up, I'm like going, "Well, I don't know what's going on," and the nurse is going, "Yes, you do." And I go, "No, I don't." And they're going, "Yes, you do. You better know."
Johanna says, I remember when I got my wisdom teeth pulled. The last thought I remember having before blacking out was, don't say something stupid. Don't admit any secrets.
Who said that?
Johanna did because,
Johanna, are you comparing your wisdom teeth to my you know what?
no, because up there
I'm just
Rev
teasing.
said,
I'm
and
teasing.
Rev said, and there's so many things, so many fucked up things I might admit to, Rev said. That's why Johanna said, yeah, saying something stupid. Don't admit any secrets.
I didn't even know where I was. The nurse kept yelling at me, "Yes, you do." I go, "I don't know what's going on." And she's like, "Yes, you do." I'm like, "No, I don't." She's like, "Yes, you do." I'm like, "Didn't I sign a paper or something, like a waiver?"
Yes.
Because she was acting like I didn't or something. Yeah, she was like mad at me or something. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening now. I was here for hernia surgery. Why am I bandaged down there?
And they had a bandage like a sumo wrestler on you. It was a bandage that looked like a big old sumo diaper.
I did. Yeah, it looked like a big old sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
But it hurt like a mother. Frickle frecker.
Well, you had a headache after anesthesia that was unstoppable.
Oh, I had a lot of things that were everything. It was just
For a while, it was the headache that
the
was the
recovery
most painful.
process from having your private parts removed and rearranged is freaking intense. The recovery is freaking intense, man.
And when
Look
they
at
say,
me. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I look like I'm stoned out of my mind, and I'm talking to complete strangers about my balls.
maybe you
So
are stoned out of your mind.
that is some intense healing.
And when they say it'll get worse before it gets better, they are not joking. It gets worse before it gets better.
Wisdom teeth is a walk in the park compared to what you did, love. Love it. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It was a big life change. It's a complete life. I mean, my lifestyle was different that I started 4 years ago anyway, but this part of it was, it's very, very intense. And it's more intense than you think to people that knew me for all those years, like my mom, my daughters. It's a big meaning behind it. It's a big decision. And I don't mean that in a funny way. Like, it's a big decision. You know? It was a really big decision. Oh God, that's funny. Sorry, I just.
But
laughing.
doing that surgery changes how it changes everyone's life that loves you, because we all have to think about it and think about it in one or another way, and
Yeah.
it takes a little bit out
I
of
think
each of
Alex
us
is me.
because
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of you is gone.
Oh yeah, a big part of me. A
Well,
huge part.
you're a
of me.
different person.
Alex is saying goodbye. I think
You're a different person.
goodbye. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. You're funny.
It was awesome talking to you. You're
Very awesome. Yeah.
Crack me up, man. I love the people that come around these things. The ones that have sense of humors, anyway.
Yeah, you like them all.
Well, I mean, there's not any trolls anymore, right? That's good.
I don't think we've had a problem at all tonight.
No, I haven't seen a. If there's a troll, we're just making more
It
fun
was
of
that
our.
notification
I guess
thing.
it's no fun for ourselves, for them when we're making more fun of ourselves than they are. But what good is a troll then? They're like going, this is fucking stupid. They have better shit than I do. So the trolls leave.
Have a good night, Alex.
Have a good night, Alex.
Morning, actually.
Yeah, I have. No, it's not. It's like closer to night than it is to morning. It feels like.
No, it's 4 in the morning, which means in 3 hours it's going to be 7 o'clock.
You know what's going to be hell is when I go back to work and I have to change my schedule up again.
Yeah.
Because when you're hurt, I mean, I slept literally for the first 5 days, maybe 2 hours max at a time. Just terrible. The pain was just so terrible. It still is.
I know, I've had pain too, but it's not physical.
Mine's physical. Very much. It's, if you know anybody that's going to do this, they should talk to me. Not that I would try to talk them out of it. That's not what I mean. I just would like to prepare them for what's coming. Because I was kind of unprepared for the pain level, the level of recovery that it takes for the surgery.
I was unprepared on how to deal with you because it was something I
It's like
had no idea.
Freddy Krueger and Edward Scissorhands had a duo right in between my legs. That's what it feels like. Just like they just went at it for an hour. Just
and it looks like Mike Tyson was down there too.
Yeah, Mike Tyson beat the shit out of my. Yeah, but it's worth it to me. I mean, I feel whole. It's kind of funny. They went down there and chopped the shit out of me, and I feel whole. I feel lighter too.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Love you guys.
Chrissy's leaving. Good night, Chris. I'm gonna get off here in a minute. I mean, I've embarrassed myself quite a bit already.
No, you haven't. You shouldn't.
I haven't embarrassed myself?
No, you shouldn't feel that way.
Well, good. Then I haven't embarrassed myself.
No.
Oh.
Don't feel that way.
I'm not embarrassed.
It's always fun to talk with you. And
I've
be on
said
here.
nothing. I've said nothing gross.
No.
I've spoken my truth.
You've been fun.
It is what it is. Rev says good night, Chris.
Good night.
It was dope chatting.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was dope chatting, baby. Dope, man. Dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dope. Where did my dope go?
Oh,
Where'd that little black thing go?
On the chair.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Have a good night, sweetheart.
Thank you.
I don't see it anywhere. It's gone. You took it.
No, I didn't. It's on the chair.
Okay, what does that say? A family friend wants the... no, cool. I'm reading something else. A family friend wants the opposite. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about putting them on. I don't know about what they're doing to take them off. That one. At least one. I didn't know anything about anything. I don't even have any trans friends. Probably because of what I say. Probably trans people don't want to be friends with me. He wants to. I'm happy for you, Brooke. Thank you for saying you're happy for me. It means the world to me. I'm happy as well. This is the rest of my life. I'm really looking forward to it because I don't have much for the first 56 years that I can look back and say that was a good life. Actually, nothing. But I'm hoping that the rest of it is, as short as it may be. It's either a lot of brawl or a lot of dumb. When I decided to come out, to me anyway, when I said I'm transgender and I came out to the world that said I'm transgender, I had to. If you're not transitioning to become what you want to be, then what are you doing? That's just my opinion. I mean, other people, a lot of people stop at that. They'll do everything else but that. But that's the first thing I did because that's what makes my gender dysphoria not so bad. And the funny thing is, I still look like a dude. And when I go to the store, I still look like a dude, but I feel more of who I'm supposed to be. I like women. Asked if I'm into men or women. Caesar says, I like girls. Always have, always will. I never liked guys. I was not gay when I was a dude. I was actually kind of a hellraiser. But no, I like women. I like guys to hang out with, watch the ball game with. I'm gonna go hang out with my buddy and watch the Raiders game on Saturday. Because he's known me since I was 15, but he never knew me like this. So and meet his wife. His wife wants to meet me this way. I've known him for 40 something years, so it's gonna be different, but the same. Yeah, I have two kids, Caesar. I have two daughters that are grown with children. I have three grandkids. One daughter is she's happy for me and she's learning to live with me like this. Not that she's against it. She's adjusting. The other daughter is completely and totally and utterly having nothing to do with it. Don't want nothing to do with me. Breaks my heart. I've tried everything to get her to at least give me a chance, but she doesn't want anything to do with it. And took her my two grandkids with her. Can't see them either. Makes me sad. Yeah, me too. It's, I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but I just wish she'd just hang out. Let's go make fun of me while I buy a lady underwear at Walmart or something. You know, let's find some humor in this. But hopefully, someday she'll forgive me for taking her dad away. I have to respect it. I took her dad away. But, you know, the essence of me is still right here. And I just like, I mean, I know that we could just laugh about shit if she just let it go just a little bit. Just give it a minute. But I have to live my life for me. So it's a hard decision, man. Believe me. I do not take it lightly that my daughter doesn't talk to me. I was very close with both my kids. Very, very close. I mean, we could tell each other anything. They both have different moms. And my life's been kind of effed up, you know, with some serious shit that I've done. So our relationship, she just doesn't get it. She doesn't want to get it. Yeah, she didn't call me for Father's Day. My oldest daughter did. She called me and she said, "Happy Trans Day, Transparent Day." Like transparent day, and I thought that was cool. But my younger, she didn't call me on my birthday either. When I turned 60. But I mean, full confession, her mom pulled the trick on me by calling my mom a bunch of names and shit. So I went off and I kind of yelled at my daughter too about it. And so that kind of pushed her further away. It's my fault too. I don't blame her for nothing. She didn't decide for her dad. It's got to be embarrassing as hell for the dad to be like this. You know, think about it. I imagine she's embarrassed as hell. My mom doesn't like it either. My mom flat out told me I don't want to be around it. She says it's not that I don't want to be around you. She says I don't want to be around that. I don't want to see my son wearing a dress. And that's rough shit, man. So I'm dealing with the loss. Hopefully the people will miss me and give me a chance. My mom's 80, 82 or 81. So I'm not going to force nothing on her. I don't want to be no reason to give her stress. It's just sad, man. This is stuff, and yeah, you know, it tear me up too, Joanne, because it's stuff that I had to seriously think about before I took it to a place, you know. And my mom's looking at it like I'm tearing up her creation. And when, look at, you people don't know me, you're not from this channel, you don't come here often, but when my mom was pregnant with me, she took birth control pills throughout the whole pregnancy. So my infant body was inundated with
Fetus
estrogen.
body, a fetus.
The fetus body was, it had estrogen going into it every day. So my body developed as a man, but my brain thought I was a girl because of the estrogen overload. She didn't do it on purpose. She didn't know, that's just 1963 we're talking about. And I didn't even know she did. She told me after I told her. She asked what caused it. I go, some people think it's birth control pills when you're pregnant. She goes, oh, I took that with you, but not your brothers. I was like, what? So, did it cause it? Who knows? But I'm sure it didn't help. So, anyway, yeah, it's tough. Being transgender is fucking tough. At least for me, it is. I don't go out on the streets. I don't demand somebody do one thing for you or another because of this. This is my life. I don't expect you to have to deal with it. Just look at me as a human being. Listen to our jokes. I'm funny. I mean, yeah, it tears me up. I make joke. If I don't joke about it, I'll cry about it. So I'd rather just joke about it. Because me and my daughter, we used to hang out in Walmart. She wear these silly ass freaking too tight jeans, and she kind of got a little belly on her. She looked like Poe Dunk from hell. We would have a fucking blast, and now we can't even hang out. No, it's not enough. Angel's beautiful. My daughter's beautiful, and she's never mind. Don't do that, Chris. My daughter's beautiful. She is. She knows. She would know what I'm talking. She'd crack her head up. Good. I'm glad I make you smile. Uh, Funny people are just fun. I mean, I like to poke fun. There's sad things that go on in my life too, but I can't hold them all in. I gotta speak my truth if somebody asks. But shit, my life, I like to have fun. I like to laugh. There's been so much tragedy in my life that if you don't laugh, you're gonna freaking go crazy. So laughing's fun. I mean, the other night I woke up at like God, 5 o'clock in the morning from the pain. Chris came out to help me out with it, you know, and hold on, a hair in my mouth. Helped me out with it, and I just started rambling off about being a freaking eunuch, and I think I'm gonna identify as an it, not male, not female, an it, and it was just funnier. I thought it was funny. I even told her to record it, man. If I could remember it, I might be able to do a skit. It's funny, funny stuff. This is serious. Life is funny. And I'm 60 years old. I might got 15 years left before I die, if that. I did some shit to my body when I was young. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for this, I'd be dead. Gone. I don't know what YouTube lets me say. Probably none of this stuff. That's great. Really? No shit, Joanne? Well, I'm glad we could change. Thank you for calling me good people. I'm just me, man. I grew up in the 60s, 70s. Rough time. Parents were never home. Latchkey kidded. My parents latchkey kid. Pop us down in front of a color television with a TV dinner, and they were gone to the bar. So that was my reason. I'm glad that you found some joy in this night. Sure, man. Y'all want to laugh about my Edward Scissorhand experience down there, huh? I see how you is. Just kidding. It's fun. I mean, life in the 60s was cool. The 70s was really cool. Really cool. That's kind of what I got. I think they're gonna come around eventually. I think they're gonna, because you can't help but miss me. I'm nice. I make people crack up. I like to make people laugh. And my daughter's funnier than shit too. She is funnier than shit too. She really is. She cracks me the fuck up. And my oldest daughter, she is seriously funny. I mean, she's so smart, super duper uber smart, and she can just say things that you just like, am I in trouble or are you making funny of me? She's just really smart, really smart. We disagree on a lot of shit, but she's really smart. You gotta keep smiling. Yeah, I gotta laugh. Laughing's great. It's the best medicine in the world. Except for it hurts when you laugh right now. Although my stuff down there, it's healing. It's coming along good. I got another, probably gotta see my surgeon on Monday, and then I'm pretty sure he'll release me to go and do some work. So I'll be cool. I just haven't figured out how I want to walk out to my boss for the first time because they see I work on a ranch. I wear blue jeans, and let's face it, I look like a guy most of the time. I just don't know if I should walk out now, him knowing what my surgery was, and just be like, oh, hello, what are we doing today? You know, like I'm just fucking with his head. Or just act like nothing happened. Yo, what up? What do you think I should do? You know, he's a very Catholic person. He might not find either one of them funny. Mhm. It's fun. By the way, the people at I gotta give a shout out for the people at the UCSF Medical Center there on Panasas or whatever the hell it is. It they're a darn good hospital. They treated me really well. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not only do I look better now, I'm 20 pounds lighter. If you know what I mean. You got it. You got my joke. I'm 20 pounds, at least 20 pounds lighter. Shit. When I was leaving, the nurse lady, she's reading me the release papers, and she gets to, you should do this, and you should do this, and then she gets to the part where she says, now no anal sex for 6 weeks or something. I go, excuse me, what'd you say? And this lady, she starts to blush. I could see it around her mask. I said, no what? She says, no anal sex. I go, ain't gonna be no anal sex ever. It can be longer than 6 weeks. And then she goes, oh, you know what I'm talking about? I go, no, I don't. But I was joking with her. And then the very next line is, and no oral sex for 6 weeks. And I go, why? They didn't do anything to my mouth. She said, no, on you. Oh, I died because I was just jacking with her. Older, I mean, not older lady, but a really, kind of like a really reserved. It was funny. I thought it was so hilarious. She finally laughed, and we laughed about that for about 20 minutes right before I left. And then I escaped in a wheelchair.
Hey, Brooke, find out who's moderating this.
Nobody is.
Yes, there is.
Oh, I don't know. And then there's another part where I escaped in a wheelchair and went down to the cafeteria. They were rude to me. They're like, you ain't supposed to be here. Where'd you come from? Did you escape? I'm like, psych ward? Yeah, what? What? But they were like mean to me. I just wanted a piece of pizza. Chris had to come get me. I escaped. Yeah, people out there say, watch out for the pain medicine. I did not take pain medicine other than Tylenol, just so you know. YouTube will hold really bad things back, Chris. You were probably the best patient. Mine froze up here. There it is. It was funny because that's lovely. Because I mean, I didn't have makeup on or nothing. I wasn't made. I mean, I do a lot of. I'm really really good at makeup. So just so you know, when I don't have makeup on, I don't really look that feminine. Especially not after having that surgery, and people were coming in misgendering me. I didn't give a shit. But my surgeon's like, she comes in, she says, "Excuse me, dear, are they gendering you correctly? I wrote a note on the door." And I said, "No, they're not." And she started to get mad. I go, look at me. Uh, I was a dude for 54 years. How can they misgender me? They're going to get it right either way. And I says, but I told my doctor, I says, here, do me a favor. Just put my name on the door. Forget all that he, she, whatever shit. Just put my name up there. Just have them call me Brooke. It was kind of a cool moment. Yeah, the nurses, before I left, they told Christine and I, they said, when you come back for your 2 week, you have to come by here and say hi. You have to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go say hi. I love those people there. They were really good to me. So, Christine, I don't know who is. Nobody is. That's probably just YouTube.
No, there are messages hidden. And it says another moderator handled this.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh. So, thank you, whoever it is, if it's bad.
Yeah, I was curious.
What made me land the name Brooke? My name is Brooke Lee Rose. And I don't mind saying my own name because I'm going to become famous and rich on here and y'all are going to know anyway. Brooke Lee Rose. My name was Brooke Lee Rose because Christine named me Brooke. I had a different name picked out. She said that that was the wrong name for me, that my name was Brooke and I looked like a Brooke and felt like a Brooke. So I said, all right, I'll give it a go. So that's how I got my first name. And then my middle and last name are my daughter's middle names. And I asked them if I could use their middle names. And with their permission, they said yes. Therefore, that is my name, Brooke Lee Rose. I think I look like a Brooke. You can feel it too? Yeah. After a while, I was like, you're right, I am a Brooke. I'm not really feminine. So it's not going to be like, Cindy Lee. You know, just be like, Brooke, you're Brooke. Babbling Brooke because I talk too much. That's Loves Lemons is Chris, by the way. Don't let her fool you. Rev, sometimes I babble like a Brooke. I mean, look at me, man. It's late as hell. But I got nowhere to go. Where do I got to go? If I ain't talking to you people, I'll just be talking to myself on the couch. I even watched a couple movies during this time. But it's hard to watch movies where you're always going, oh, ow, oh. You know what's crazy though? People that know me, you know what their biggest thing they say to me is? They go, what does it look like? They want to know what it look. I'm like, I ain't showing you shit. What it look like? Even have one of my girlfriends go, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. I'm like, no. I want to see yours. People are curious as hell what it looks like. So am I. Just kidding. In order for me to get people to treat transgender just like they're just another person, just another breed of humans, then we got to be able to laugh at ourselves and talk about this shit openly. It can't be no big ass secret. You know? It's like I am not going to go anywhere and people are going to go, oh, that's a natural born woman right there. Sound like got frog in her throat. No, I sound like a man. I got a blocked chin. I mean, might as well live my own. Yeah, you want to, Rev's right. You want to know what it's like? Look up SRS procedures videos. Just watch one of those. I guarantee you won't get through the whole thing. Guarantee it. I didn't. I watched about 3/4 of it. And I'm like, oh, I can't watch no more. It scared the shoot out of me. Watch one of those. You can even watch an animated one and still scare the shit out of you. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I went through and why I'm sitting there going, Edward Scissorhands kissed me in the crotch. Nothing against my doctor because she was beautiful and wonderful. That wasn't against her. That was just a thing. I'm just saying. Just saying, you know. Yeah, SRS, it's serious. Gosh, if you have a thing, even if you don't have one down there, I think it hurts to watch. Definitely. I mean, but to be honest with you, when they showed me with the bandage up for the first time, I cried like a baby. I didn't cry because of what I was missing. I cried because I thought for sure God had given me the gift that I had longed for 50 something years. Because when I was 6 years old was the first time I asked God to please let me wake up a girl. And he didn't let me do that for 54 years. And then one day I woke up at, 56 years later? 56 years later. Or 54 years later, getting that dream fulfilled. So it's been a long time coming. Even though I didn't live my life as a femi guy, it's hard to say. Yes, I cried because I finally felt complete. And I know it's hard to understand for people that ain't trans. I just finally felt because I still wasn't sure if I made the right decision. But when they showed me, I knew it. God whispered in my ear and said, there you go, young person. Here you go. This is what you're meant to be. And I was like, fuck yeah. Hey, Darcy. Gosh, Darcy, it's been a long time. I haven't talked to you in a while. I remember you, Darcy. We had a good conversation the other day when I was parked out in front of Sasha's. Yeah, so, yeah, I cried. But if you're curious, yeah, watch that thing. Don't watch it before you go to bed, though. Don't watch that video before you go to bed. You will not sleep. Mm-mm. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it has been a long time, Darcy. Too long. It's been too long. Your friends there, it's the way I could describe gender dysphoria is if you've ever suffered from severe depression, it's that depression about how your appearance is. And it's not just what you look like in the mirror, because I wasn't a bad looking guy. You know, I mean, I got girls and everything, but it just wasn't right. I mean, when I looked at women, I didn't look at them lustfully. I looked at them longingly, like, that should be me. And like I tried to explain it to somebody once. It's like when I'd hold up a pair of girls' panties, it wasn't like a pervert going, "Ooh, I want these panties." It was like I wanted those panties to be made for me, not just so I can wear them, but made for me. I wanted them to be mine, which means I wanted to be the person that was supposed to be in them, even though I was just, excuse me, I'm sorry, this hard ass, shaved head, fucking hoodlum out there causing a bunch of shit. Inside wasn't who I was. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. I have a frog in my throat all of a sudden. Mr. Thanks left. He went to bed. How come everybody knows Mr. Thanks? Who is Mr. Thanks? Everybody knows him. Did your trans friends have bottom surgery? Most people have top surgery, face surgery, and then they do the bottom. I did it backwards. I'm going to do bottom, middle, top. Because that was one of the most important things down there. That made me feel more whole than anything. The rest is, you know, like icing on the cake. But I can honestly say that a good part of my gender dysphoria went away that day. It's just, and even though I go into public and I know I look like a guy, I still have the confidence now. It's really weird. Weird shit. Well, if that friend of yours, Rev, you know, wants to talk, I mean, I can have a serious conversation about this as well. If they're curious about what to plan, I mean, I won't purposely try to scare them for it or against it, but if they want to ask a question or talk, I'd be more than happy to talk to them. You know, it's definitely something you really got to consider what you're doing. You don't have to do it to be who you are. I did because that's who I am. Otherwise, I would have felt like I was just a guy wearing a girl's clothing, pretending. If I didn't, and that's not who I am. I'm real. Real. Like I said 100 times. Boy, you should have heard me the other night bitching about that damn Olympic committee letting their trans women box those girls. I was so freaking mad about that. That is so wrong in so many ways. That poor woman works her whole life to get in their gym and they put in there with the transgender. I'm going to tell you the math on that in a minute. I'm going to tell you the math on why that match was not fair. Yeah, yeah, please let them know. I mean, just show them my channel. Drop me a email. My email address is around there somewhere. Or a note. I try to read them all. And I'll do it. But let me give you a little breakdown of that boxing match. If you guys don't mind, give me 5 minutes of your time. If you take a trans person, a trans female, somebody transitioning to be a female, and they're the exact same size and weight as a natural born female, and I asked AI to tell me what is the average strength difference between the two. 60% stronger. So that the male would be 60% stronger. And it says, okay, well, the Olympic Committee says that you have to be on HTR, hormone replacement therapy, for at least a year. So I said, how much muscle mass will that person lose in a year? And AI says between 10 and 20%, most likely closer to 10 than 20. I said, so if he has been on hormone replacement things for 1 year and he was 60% stronger before he started and now he's 10% less, that still makes him 50% stronger than the natural born female. That is an unfair match. No matter how you look at it, no matter which way you turn it, that's unfair. And anybody to say that it's fair is wrong. Sorry, they're just wrong. Look at the real math. It's not fair to that girl. They took something away from that poor girl that she worked her whole life for, and I'm pissed. So, sorry. It's my little rant, but I just don't. I don't think trans women belong in women's sports. And I think you're a trans woman and you hear me ever say this, you know damn well I'm right. And you need to start fighting for your own division and leave the women's division alone. It's not fair to the girls. How have you been? Um, Darcy, what have you been up to? Sorry, I went on a rant there. That really touches home to me because, you know, this affects me. It affects me personally. It affects my who I stand for, what I stand for. Trans people need to find their place in the community. They need to back off people, stop forcing it on everybody's throat, let it settle in. Let's find our little spot. Let's find our bathrooms. Let's find our places in sports. Let's just do this right. Don't try to just jump into somebody else's ring. Yes, Rev, there are more than real. It's not only muscle mass. Men have stronger bone density, so getting in the hit in the face is not as traumatic because the woman is thinner. The thicker your bones, the less it smarts. You know, it'd be like my daughter disagreed with me on this wholeheartedly. We were arguing about it. She says that a woman can train to do anything that a man can do, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I'm like, I just don't agree with you. I'm 60 years old, right? I've been on HDR for almost 3.5 years. I just had my, you know what, removed. I have zero testosterone. Put a 60-year-old woman in the ring with me and see what happens. I'm 60. Put one my age in the ring with me and see what happens. It wouldn't be a fair fight. There's nobody can make me think otherwise. No, they just can't. Period. And if you still got a bazinger, you don't belong in the woman's locker room. You don't belong in the woman's pool. You don't belong in the woman's bathroom. You belong either in the men's or wait and go home or find a gender neutral. Stop encroaching on women's places. That's theirs. Let's find our own. That's all I'm saying. Not that we don't belong nowhere, but can we find our own, please? Let's stop all the freaking craziness. Okay, rant's over. I'm not going to rant no more. I'm done. I think that'd give that girl a different boxing match, though, because I think she was ripped off. Now that the boxing committee is trying to say that those two boxers or whatever were not trans, that they were natural born women. Yet in 2000 or 2023, they were disqualified from a boxing match because they did a hormone test on them. They couldn't reveal the results because of privacy issues, but the person said read between the lines. Thank you, Darcy. Yeah, some support. It's I don't know. I get embarrassed when I see some trans people out there doing stuff like somebody misgenders them and they just throw a complete Karen fit, about it. Can't you tell what I look like? Can't you tell? And they're like, you look like a guy in a dress. And it's true. So do I. But I have confidence now because I had my surgery done. But I'm not a fool. I know what I look like. I'm not stupid. Bone density and muscle mass plays big roles in sports. Not to say that Rodney Rose couldn't whip my ass. Rodney Rose, whatever, Ronda Rose couldn't whip my ass. But a 35-year-old woman in shape as me, no chance. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean, I still have muscles. I wear long sleeve shirts because my arms are very manly, and I just don't want to do that. I'm not ashamed. I'm learning to love myself for who I am. But I'm not a fool either, and I'm not going to pretend that all of a sudden they're the same. It's just ridiculous. Joe, you watched the video? Oh, that was a dumb thing to do. Which one, the boxing one or the surgery one? There's a big difference. Which one did you watch? I gotta know. Joe, what'd you watch? Boxing or surgery? They're both kind of scary. Oh, I bet surgery too. I bet she watched the surgery one. That one's shocking. Shocking. I was a fool. I watched it like a week before. Yep, surgery. Yeah, brutal, huh? Brutal. Who's a stud? Woohoo! I went through that. Mm-hmm. Me too. I couldn't finish it. I could not finish watching it. I watched the removal of the genital ones, the male to female one. I haven't watched the other. I didn't need to watch the other way around because that wasn't going to happen to me. I watched the one that where they peel it like a freaking banana, turn it inside out and sideways, and sew everything all crooked. And whoa, it hurt. The healing process is brutal. This is brutal. I got the flu or something though. Right after I got home too, it was like insult to injury. Just I haven't watched that one. I've heard about it. I know what it's about, but I've never watched it. It's tough. I mean, it's really tough. It's like I had some scares. I mean, I went to the bathroom once and I just looked at it and there was blood everywhere. I mean, there was blood on the toilet, in the water. It was dripping out of me into the garbage can I was standing over. I was freaking out. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I'd like something something freaking just I didn't know what happened. We're on the phone with the surgeon and everything. They're like, calm down, calm down. They're like, did it start? Did it stop? Christine, I'm just telling a medical story here. Stop that. I hate when you do that. Um, oh, okay. And it turned out to be okay. It happened 3 times. Scared the hell out of me. But the doctor's like, did it stop? Yes. Okay. Whew, you're fine. I was like, oh my god, it's so scary, so freaking scary. Oh yeah, I was freaking out. I mean, I cried. I said, oh my god, I did something. And then I ended up with the flu for 4 or 5 days after that. It's like this has sucked, man. You want to hear something weird? This is a true story. Christine would vouch if he was here. Right after that, right, I'm laying on the bed in the back of our house, and I go, Chris, do you hear that? And she goes, what? And you could hear this wind, and it was swirling, like out of nowhere. I'm like, hey, listen to that. You could tell right over the bedroom, this is swirling, swirling winds. She goes, yeah, that's weird. And I go, I know, it just started out of nowhere. And then we heard this grunt. It was like a, and then it stopped, dead quiet. It never happened again. I was like, oh my God, I think a demon just stopped outside the window or something. It was crazy shit. Sweet baby Jesus. I know that was. I mean, it was free. Chris and I still talk about that. You know, it was like a week or so ago. I go, I don't know what that was, but that was freaking something. Something was up. Something was. I mean, the wind was just. And then we heard this grunt like a boar. You know, like a pig, wild pig, just. And then boom, stop, gone, not a sound. I'm like, what was that? I'm like, I ain't never give my soul to the devil. You can't have it. My soul belonged to Jesus. Like somebody parked out there and was seeing what was going to happen with me or something. It was freaky shit. I'm still scared. And I was not on pain pills. I don't take pain pills. I take Tylenol. No, no, just Tylenol and Motrin. Is that the other thing I take? Or ibuprofen or something? I don't know. I don't take no Vicodins. I don't take no Hookadins or whatever they are. I don't take pain pills. What? Motrin and Tylenol. That's the only pain medicine I'm taking through this whole thing. Maybe that's why it's hurting so bad, because that's all I'm taking. Oh, I never thought of that. Yeah, they take Tylenol and Motrin. After that surgery you watched, all I'm taking for pain is Tylenol and Motrin. Who's a stud? I don't know what it was out there. I don't know what it was. I don't want to think of what it was because I don't want to think that the devil stopped by to check in on me like I owed him some favor because I ain't never sold my soul to nobody except for Jesus Christ himself. Yeah, I mean, Christine, I go, you heard that? She goes, yo, I heard it. It was like a hellhound out there. It was like, they ain't going to hell. Mm-mm, I ain't done nothing to go to hell. Mm-mm-mm. God loves me. Darcy, you're a gifted person? You mean like you can see things? Oh, you can, Darcy. So what do you make of that? You think somebody just something evil was just poking in, or maybe it was a could have been a I don't know, it could have been a guardian angel or a what do they call those like a archangel just coming in to see a warrior, or something. I don't know. Rev, you're funny. You're funny as hell, Rev. It was just trippy. And Darcy, tell me what you see. I mean, I can take it. I know I didn't do anything wrong. I know my Jesus loves me. So nothing will tell me I did nothing wrong. 'Cause I know. I know. I've had, I've suffered from freaking um, night terrors my whole life. I mean, that kind of shit that happened that day doesn't happen very often. I know the Shadow Man is shadow. I mean, it's not just the Shadow Man. They're like shadow creatures. I've 20% battery. Oh, got until my battery runs dead, and then we're gonna get shit off. Infamous in your book? Oh, you're kidding, Darcy. No, don't say that. Don't say that, cause that's some serious freaking terror right there. That's out of your mind terror. I know I've had something similar, but not that horrifying. I'll bet you were crying. I remember once I told Chris, I says, if you ever hear me yelling, help me, you wake my ass up. You wake my ass up right now. Oh, man. He didn't talk in your ear. He just breathed in your ear. He didn't say nothing. See, I know that God blessed me because if God didn't bless me, that demon would have taken me right there. And I said, first thing I said, I heard those winds and I said, the Lord has my soul, not you. That is a horrifying experience, what she's talking about there. I mean, to look into to the face of nothing. Maybe Rev, I don't know, but I mean, I suffer from night terrors, and them some bitches are so goddamn real. My ex girlfriend, my oldest daughter's mom, said that I had because I kept hearing this whistling. I even recorded it when I was walking around the ranch. Where out of nowhere, I'd just hear this like a kid that couldn't whistle very well, and it kept going. And my oldest daughter's mom says she also can talk to dead people to hear whatever, and asked her who it was, and she said it was a little boy who liked me and started to tag along with me. And what was that boy's name? Chris. The little boy followed me around the ranch whistling. Timmy. Yeah, Timmy and stuff. So I started talking to Timmy, and then one day he just stopped whistling and went away. Comes back every once in a while, I hear it, but that's it. Never a bad spirit. Never had a bad spirit around me. But whatever was outside wasn't. It didn't feel like it was good. It just didn't. It just felt like something that was ominous that stopped by. Thank you, Joanna. Joe, Johanna. I'm just me. I'm old school. Like I said, I grew up in the '60s. I had an abusive stepdad. Didn't not sexually, just beat the shit out of us. I had a rough life. Rough life. It kind of makes you a little bit mellow, you know. I had Darcy. Check this out. I was in a bad place when I divorced my second wife, so I went and bought this little house on a hill in the middle of a place called Death Valley or Jones Valley, in Redding, California. And I bought this house, and it was just like it was kind of a piece of shit, and it was the last bit of money I had. So I bought it, but that house was the trippiest place I've ever been in. Any girl that walked in that house would instantly feel uneasy. Anyone would feel uneasy. And anything that I like said, damn, I need a vacuum cleaner. I'd go look in the old shed that it came with, and there'd be a vacuum cleaner, no matter what it was. And then then I got in some trouble with the sheriff and stuff, and because I told you I was a bad person. The people I was hanging with were bad people. And the sheriff came up, and I was talking to the sheriff, and he goes, "You know what? You ought to be careful in that house. The last person who lived here, it drove him insane. They took him out of here screaming and hollering." And I went, "No shit. There is a ghost in that house, and it's female, and it likes boys but not girls, and she will give you whatever you want. But man, that is a dangerous place." I almost died there. I was literally there in the middle of summer in Redding, 112 degrees, no power, nothing, just laying there, just dying until my freaking pop came and picked me up and took me to Oregon with my brother. You know, that place was trippy, man. That was a trippy house, and it was tucked in the back in the forest of the Shasta Mountain, kind of tucked way in the back. Some crazy shit happened in that house. Nothing that like where I ever felt like I was in danger, but like my girlfriend come over, she'd hang out and she goes, "I don't like this fucking place." She'd be like, and then she'd get all mad and shit and yell at me and leave, crazy stuff. Yeah, Mount Shasta. If you went out in my backyard, you go up this little hill, and over that little hill you look down, and it's the entire Shasta forest. I mean, as far as you can tell, I got lost in there once. Got lost in there for shit like 6 or 7 hours. I went over the hill. I was gonna go try to meet this guy that I had met or whatever. He told me to go. Anyway, I get down to that forest, and all I had with me, get this, is a jar of peanut butter and a bottle of vodka. Because I didn't think I was going to be gone, but a couple minutes. Next thing you know, I didn't know where I was. I couldn't find the ridge that I come over. I was walking in circles. I came across a couple freaking abandoned like dope farms and everything, and I'm like, and it's starting to get dark, and I'm lost in the forest. I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble. I thought I am in trouble. This is serious shit right here. And then I found a fence, and I just followed this fence for about a mile, and it finally came to this house. And I start hollering, "Hey, hello, hello," because I didn't want to spook anybody because this is out in the middle of nowhere. And I'm having my hands up going, "Hello, is anybody home?" And a guy comes out with a shotgun and says, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "I'm lost. That's it." And about 10 minutes later, the sheriff pulls up. The guy had already called the sheriff. He heard me coming from a mile away. That damn sheriff handcuffed me to the bumper of that car. I said, "I'm lost in the woods." And that's the only way I got. If I didn't find that fence, I'd probably still be there. Something would have eaten me. That was the scariest shit ever. And it was like, I kept telling myself, this is how it always starts. I just went for a day walk, but I got lost. I got turned around that easy. It was scary. Are you talking to me, Darcy? Johanna, if you ask me, yes, for real. 100% for real. 100%. YH, yeah, yeah. Is that for me, Darcy? I don't know what YH means. Yes, yes, you are. Yes, hon. I don't know what YH means. Which ghost is a demon? The little boy, the little Timmy one, or the one from the old house? Yes, the one from the old house. Because I don't go there anymore. That was that time in Reading. There, my girlfriend actually, no, the yeah, no, the old house. Yeah, the old house. No, that chick was. There was something there. That there was. It was like, it was a succubus. It really was. I mean, it almost drove me crazy. When I left there, I was like 100 and freaking 60 pounds, talking to lizards, crazy shit. It was crazy when I left. I mean, crazy. That house was gonna kill me. Is your ghost nice? I don't have no ghost here. Every once in a while, my boss, the one that hired me, who died, he comes around. How do you know it's in your house? Well, you can talk to him. I'm only a believer in what I've seen myself. I believe other people's stories, but I know that some shit that I've seen is just crazy. I mean, I believe that God has reached down personally and saved my life more than once. Let me tell you a story. Hold on a minute, Darcy. You can see it. How scary is that? It must have freaked you. How old were you when you started to do this? It walks around. Is it one of those repeating ones? Okay, so when I was 19 years old, my girlfriend and I went to a bar. Or I had to be 21 then, because we had a bar, the Pink Flamingo in Santa Rosa, where the Raiders used to practice. And we were drinking with her brother. And her brother was this really handsome gay guy, whatever. Anyway, we're drinking all night long and dancing and everything. And I go to the bathroom, and I come out of the bathroom, and the brother says, my sister left. I ain't going to tell you her name. She goes, she left. I go, what do you mean she left? She says, yeah, she left. She had to go. I'm like, well, that's bullshit. So I go out in the parking lot and look around. And mind you, I have her keys to her car that she had saved up for 5 years. It was a Chevelle Super Sport that she bought off some old lady. Just stock, but beautiful. The car was beautiful. And I'm looking around. I can't find her. I'm screaming her name. I'm drunk. I'm young. Stupid. I'm screaming her name, and then some guy comes out of there. You're like, you better knock it off. I'm going to call the cops. And I tried to kick him in the head. That's how drunk I was. So I jump in her car, and I started heading back to the apartment we were renting. And the last thing I remember, I was going 120 miles an hour, Highway 101, and I passed out. Passed out cold. Boom. And I woke up. I was off the freeway, sitting in the middle of an intersection, and not a mark on me. I'm like, what the? Where? How did I get here? I tried to drive. The car had 4 flat tires. This van had pulled up with these electrician dudes, and it was middle of the night too, and stuff. And they're like, "Are you okay? We heard it from my way." What I did was I sideswiped the pillar that holds up that overpass to the freeway, coming off the freeway at 120, sideswiped it, ran over the curbs and stuff, flattened it, flattened all 4 tires and the side of the truck, and didn't have a scratch on me. That's God. God said, "It ain't your time yet." There's no way I should have walked out of that freaking car. There's just no way. None. And that's just one of the few times that he saved my life. Just one of the few. Holy shit, that scared. Did you guys hear that? That scared the hell out of me. Did you hear that? But yeah, I mean, when I told my girlfriend when I got home, she beat the hell out of me. Yeah, you heard that moo? I got that calf. It was a calf right outside. One of them must have got out of their pens and come over and parked under my window and liked our conversation because he's like, moo! Fucking scared the hell out of me. Yeah, they're telling me to go back to work. You could see ghosts when you were 4. Cows are cool. Um, I guess maybe if you were 4, you probably weren't as frightened because you didn't know really what a ghost meant, right? Just like, wow, I see cool things. Oh, Joe, Hannah, it kind of did come right at that time, huh? Like, moo, like God's going, damn right I saved your dumb ass. I mean, I left Reading because my girlfriend put a legitimate hit out on my life. A legitimate hit. She put a hit on me. And they almost got me a couple times. I'll tell you that story some other time, but that's because that's a longer one, but I'm not kidding you. That is actual fact true. I have no reason to lie on here. I'm not trying to make myself look better. It's true. She told some people some stuff that they were gonna kill me. And I to this day, I don't know what she told them. she wouldn't tell me afterwards. I just asked, why did you do that? And she said, sometimes I do crazy things. And it's the only explanation I ever got. My mom was like, what you're doing? I was like, I'm playing with my friends. And she said, oh, really? I was like, said hi to the ghost, and the ghost was gone. Did they come back whenever you wanted, or they just showed up, or whatever? I mean, they're obviously were nice and taking care of you, making sure nothing else fucked with you, no bad things. I watched this show of this psychic lady and a detective. That was the scariest show I've ever seen, where she would describe to people what was going on in the house, like things hanging over their beds and stuff. They show themselves to. That's what Deanna. I can't. Gosh darn it, being the name thing. What I tell you is true. I kid you. I mean, I got a billion stories of funny shit that's just made my life kind of cool. I was emancipated at 15 years old. I didn't have to go home, but I would have went to jail, you know, and stuff. So the things that we did when we were kids, that just because it was like, I don't know if you ever seen the movie American Graffiti, but that was my life. I picked my cousin up at high school once in a different town up in Northern California, and when all the parents were pulling in doing the parking lot thing to get to, I was backwards, driving backwards in it with my friends in the car and everything, just music. Oh, she was so embarrassed, and she was like a cheerleader and shit. Ah, Rev. Darcy, you interest me. Can I interview you, Darcy? I already set up one earlier with a person who's all into forensic. Would you do an interview with me on this about, what you see and stuff? Can I arrange where I could actually, seriously just sit down and have a discussion, just you and me, do a split screen, and we'll kind of talk about this stuff? Would you be willing to do that? You don't have to. I'm just asking if it's something you'd be interested in doing. I mean, I need to find a new angle for this channel if I'm ever going to make any money at it. So it would be really nice to be able to interview some really interesting people like you. There was a ghost hanging in front of me, and its face was like it was hit so many times. Oh my God! See, Joe would watch that too. You would? Man, no, I will get in contact with you. I'm gonna have to go pretty soon. My phone's gonna die up there anyway. I've been here only almost 3 hours. It's like a record. But I was kind of lonely tonight, just kind of chilling. Came back from the coast, nothing to do, don't have to work tomorrow, just sitting around trying to feel better. So I thought I'd come on here. Hopefully, I'd meet some good people, and look what I did. I met some real good people. And Joe said she'd watch that interview. Do I stream often? I try. I used to try to go on like once or twice a week, but since I've been healing, I've been kind of slacking off. But yeah, I try to. I'm 60 years old. I work part time on a ranch just to make ends meet, which ain't a lot of it. So YouTube just monetized me. I haven't made a dime, but they said I can start like advertisements or something pretty soon and make a couple bucks. So more people the better. April, you missed it all because I'm crashing. You should just shut it off right now. I'm gonna turn it off when I get done, and then just watch it from the beginning. It's been kind of an interesting night. It really has. I mean, between our conversations up here, the conversations down there with Mr. Thanks, his shit going on, this has been a wild night. I can't do it now, Darcy, because it's late. But I do want to do this like really really soon. I will call you. We can set it up and do it like um do it like in the next couple of days. Johanna, you're great, Johanna. Tomorrow, yeah, I can stream tomorrow. Absolutely. Um, I ain't gonna have you leave your personal information here, but I'll contact you, get a hold of you, and then I have to send you a link. That's all it takes. You can do it from your house. I send you a link, you accept. I turn on live stream. You're on half my screen. I'm on half, and then we just freaking talk about it. That would be so freaking interesting. You just tell us how it goes and what you do and what you see, and tell some of your stories. Woohoo! I mean, at least we know we'll have one audience member, Joanne. She gonna watch. Rev will probably watch too. Oh, you can't do it? Oh man. Oh, oh you're young? Oh man, if you're under 18, then you can't do it, Darcy. I thought you was older. Oh man, I thought you was older. If you're over 13, you can do it. I think I have to look into it, but they said that I say not for children on my show, and according to you're not 12. If you're really 12, what you think, Rev? Think you pulling our chain? I can't interview you. You can't even be in here with Darcy. Then you got to go. You can't be in here at 12 years old. Nope. That's why I say for no kids. Don't know, man. No, either way. No, I love you too, Darcy, but you know, I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I mean, that's young. That's young. That's young. Sound like 16. That's 16. Rev, you're only 6. Man, I am old. You must look at me and be like, Grandma on again. Come on, everybody, let's go watch Grandma. Yeah, me too. I mean, 12. I don't even remember being 12. I know nothing about being 12. That was so long ago. It was like 48 million years ago to me. Thank you. Rev, thank you very much for being 35. Because how many times people come on here and talk to me and stuff, and they say this, like Mr. Thanks said he was like 15. I'm like, man. And then I have another person that I really like on this, Trains and Trucks. I really like that person. And you talking to me? Cross is king. Man, that must be my brother. That's probably my brother. My brother's a minister. His last name is King. He's against what I'm doing. Oh, I don't mean no harm to nobody. I guess I assume. I ain't gonna ask everybody I talk to, are you over 30? Because YouTube says 13 and under is a child. And 13 and over is not a child when you say, I could put age restrictions, but I don't want to have to put like 18 and over. April, thank goodness you're 37. I know we do. I think it's my brother, to be honest with you. I'm not even kidding. I think it's my brother. He was so adamant against me doing what I was doing. He's a minister saying I'm going to hell and all other kinds of crazy shit, you know. So it might be him. I mean, his last name is King, and that says Cross is King. Darcy, I'm not going to throw you out. I'm just not gonna. But it limits what I can say to you for sure because I could get in trouble. You're a minor. I mean, you're like, even though I don't give advice to anybody here, I'm kind of bummed because I really would like to interview you. If your parents agree to it and sign a piece of paper that says I can interview you, then I can. I know True Christian Joe. It's like I say, I go, look it, man. I've been mad at God. I mean, I've been mad. I've been so mad at God. I was in Canada once and I was in a bad time of my life and I didn't know why I was there and I was pissed off at God. And we were having one of those summer lightning storms, hailstorms things in Canada. It's just above New York where I was. If you ever been one of those where they're lightning and just lightning in the sky every 2 seconds, lightning, and I was drunk and I was pissed off at God, and I went out into the middle of a field and it's raining and I was cussing at God. I was daring him to hit me with just one of those bolts of lightning. I mean, just blah, just going off on him and stuff. And I walked out of that field, but the very next morning, and I kid you not when I say this, the very next morning there was a knock on the door. I opened it, and the neighborhood Catholic priest was at my door, invited himself to sit down at the table. And I told him what I had done. And he said to me, "Don't you worry about it. God's a big boy. He can take it." That is a true ass story, just like the rest of them. I got all kinds of crazy shit that happened to me. That was when I was in Canada. After a divorce, I ran up to Canada for 3 years. I mean, it didn't just run off. I mean, I also, as you guys probably don't know, because you don't know me, I was a manager for Costco for 21 years. Surprise! For Costco. Yep, Costco, 21 years. You're right, Rev. You're exactly right. Because they're saying they represent it. Yeah, I mean, I would have streamed just the interview. I don't know if I'll just do a live stream just to do it. I'll have to think about it. But I want to tell you guys a story too. But I was in a bad place. I've been in a lot of bad places. But I went to a Catholic church because I needed to speak to somebody close to God. And I sat out in front of the church, went inside, listened to the whole sermon. After the sermon was over, I went outside and I waited. And the priest was sitting there and he was saying goodbye to everybody. And he looks over at me and I said, "Excuse me, sir." I says, "I really need to talk to somebody. Can you talk to me for a little bit when you're done?" And he literally, I kid you not, he put his hand up in my face and says, "I'm busy." That's what he did. I turned around and said, "Okay," turned around and walked away. Can you believe that? That's what that man said to me, that priest. Talk about turning away from God. He put his hand up and says, "I'm busy." After I asked him, I told him I needed help. Yeah, Darcy, don't freak out, Darcy. I just got to think about it. I got to kind of read some rules on it and see how what I'm limited to do with somebody that's under 13. But um, but yeah, I mean, you're welcome here, Darcy. Come on, I'm not going to kick you out. That that man who put his hand on my face turned me. I mean, just like, "You son of a bitch," you know. And I mean, I had pain in my eyes. I was going through a divorce. Um, my family was turning their back on me up there. This is before all this transgender stuff, but it's just like it was a bad time. Drinking a lot, and I was just asking that Catholic priest to give me 5 minutes of his time, and he put his hand in my face and said, "I'm busy." I said, "Don't be sad, Darcy. You're still welcome here." Saying I just got to read the rules because if I break the rules or something like that, they could cancel my channel altogether. Yeah, I went to work. I was working at Costco. This was up in Eureka. I went to work and I knew one of the ladies that worked with me. She was very religious and she was Catholic. And I told her what had happened. And she goes, what was the priest's name? And I said, "I don't know." She goes, "What did he look like?" I told her. She says, "Okay." And that lady went and found whoever the bishop is in charge of stuff and turned that priest in. Told him what they had done to me. And I guess he got his ass ripped or something. I don't know. What they did was wrong. I was asking for help and he sent me away. I mean, I didn't go hurt myself or anything, but as a principle, I was reaching out to God. And he said, God ain't home for you." Yeah, that lady I work with, and she was not happy. She's a devout Catholic. She was pissed the priest did that. Maybe I looked really bad that day or something, or like some homeless dude or something. I don't know. I thought it was cold. April, I read the Bible the best I could anyway. I read it from front to back. That's an interesting book. If you were to live your life, my life, whoever, anybody's life, by the morals in the Bible, you would have a good life. You really would. You could not help but have a good life. But there's also some stuff in that Bible that's just it's kind of a little disturbing, to be honest with you. I mean, some of the things in the beginning that they say about women and the reason women have periods is because Eve took a bite of that apple and that was the punishment. And all, I mean, there's some wild shit in that book. Okay, Darcy, I'll ask you a question. You wanted me to ask you a question? Hold on one second, Darcy. No, no, no. You don't know, but I did. I needed a book. I mean, it's just a good moral compass, is all. You know, it was written by some very smart people. I don't know who wrote that book. My beliefs in God are my own. I don't try to force them on nobody. All I know is there's something that has been looking out for me a few times throughout my life that if it wasn't there, I wouldn't be here. And there's just no reason I should be here sometimes. But I'm here. And I'm talking to y'all, and I had my surgery, and I'm feeling good about my life. You know, here I am, 60 years old. If you knew what I put into my body half my life as a kid, I mean, growing up, drugs and alcohol and cigarettes, I quit everything to become Brooke. Everything, cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, everything to become Brooke. Quit it all years ago. And when I was at the hospital, the person monitoring my my blood pressure and my heart rate said I had the heart of a young athlete. You know, go figure. Who knew? My blood pressure, last I checked, was 115 over 70 or 75, something like that. I mean, I'm sure that that priest had just a bad day or something. It just, for my luck, it was just a bad day for me, for him to have a bad day. I think it's been mistranslated as well, Johanna. I really do. I think it has. I think it will translate to what you need it to say. You know, that's what I think the magic of that book is. I don't know if it was written by God. I don't know if it was written by Jesus. I don't know. I wasn't there. All I know is that when the shit's hitting the fan and I need somebody to help me, that thing seems to come down here and pull my ass out of the fire every time. So thank you wherever, whatever. Oh yeah, I do. My grandmother died. When my grandmother died, she sent me a message. The minute she died, could you ask her what that message was, Darcy? Or ask her if it was her that sent me the message, I guess. And I love my grandmother. My grandmother's like my second mom. The last day of school, I was on a Greyhound bus to my grandma's. My mom set me on the bus the last day of school, and then she picked me up the day before we had to go back to school. I spent all my summers with my grandmother until I was 15 or whatever, and I didn't go back. Yeah, ask her. I mean, I love my grandma. She was a kind of a crazy lady, though. She told me some crazy shit on her deathbed. My grandpa, that was a sad one. Grandma's told me some crazy shit. My grandma's before she died, I was in the hospital because she was in like a coma. She'd been like unconscious for weeks, and it was my turn to go sit with her. So I'm sitting there and I'm sitting with her. Her eyes are closed. She ain't doing nothing. I'm getting ready to leave. So I go over to give her a kiss, and she opens her eyes. Scared the shit out of me. I'm like, Grandma? And she's like, Bobby? That was my name. And I said, yeah. I go, where you been, Grandma? She goes, I don't know, but I don't want to go back. This is before she died. You know, she died a couple weeks later. She said, never stop being you. Have a good life. Never stop being you. Oh, my grandma was funny as hell. She was crazy. She was cray cray. But she loved her grandbabies. She didn't like her own kids, but she loved her grandbabies. She was funny. She told me, she says, Bobby, when she was dying, she says, I was a little slut when I was young. This my grandma told me. And she was a prim and proper lady, don't get me wrong. She's married to my grandpa for 52 years or whatever. She goes, I played around all the time. He was like, Grandma, stop telling me that stuff. Darcy talks to ghosts. You ever heard of the ABC method to talk to ghosts? I've heard of a show like that. Yeah, but grandma, she was crazy. Great, great. My grandpa, when he died, he was just, that was very emotional. He asked me, he says, now mind you guys, remember I was a boy back then. He says, boy, was I a good man? I said, like, Grandpa, you're the best man ever. You know, and that's all he wanted to know. He's a World War II veteran, hero, drove ambulance, stuff. Was I a good man? That freaking killed. He was the greatest guy. Never got mad. I even put his truck in a ditch and he just said, boys will be boys. That's a good guy. One time in my grandma's house was like this old house with like the only heat was fireplace. The windows had like barbells on the wall. You could hear them clanking around that help them go up and down and stuff. And I was downstairs with grandma and they cooked on a wood burning stove. They had a regular stove, but they cooked on a wood burning stove. And that's how they heated the house. And I was sitting there down there with grandma warming up by the fire early one morning and I heard grandpa coming down the stairs. He sounded like a bull in a china cabinet. He was like 6'8", huge man. Boom, 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 comes downstairs, boom, outside, slams the door, goes over and grabs his axe and starts cutting wood. And I'm like, Grandma, what's wrong with Grandpa? And my grandma says, and I kid you not, and I quote, says, he's pissed off at me because I wouldn't give him none this morning. I was like, whoa, oh my God. It's the only time I ever seen my grandpa mad. It was fun. Yeah, grandma, she was cool. My grandparents were country folk. We ate, you know, meat and potatoes 3 times a day. Lived up in Humboldt County in the woods. I just ran around with my cousin all the time. Go down to the river bar fishing, lake swimming all summer long. Never put a pair of shoes on. I mean, that was the only good part of my whole life was those summers. And it was kind of brief. But yeah, they put me on the Greyhound bus by myself. Probably 6 years old. Gave me a bus ticket, told the bus driver where I was getting off, and away I went on Greyhound. Up through the hills from 101, from down by San Francisco all the way up to Eureka. Get there, and bus driver say, this is your stop. Get out, and there'll be my grandma waiting for me. But yeah, go there and get poison oak and catch lizards and fish and just spend the whole summer being a kid. Good old days, man. There was no. My grandmother had a party line telephone. I don't know if y'all even know what that is. You pick it up, more people than one are talking, and they have to interrupt, and everybody got to get off so you could do it. Yeah, party line. Yeah, back in my day, back in the good day. I mean, it was good. I don't think myself that old, but I guess I am. 60 years old, born in 1964. That's a fucking long time ago. Hmm? Party lines. You remember those party lines, Rev? I swear. Pick it up. You could listen to the neighbor talk about all their shit to somebody else. It was crazy stuff. She had one of those little phones like this. Even when I was growing up, I mean, I remember we got our first color television, and then I remember when they first came out with remotes, remote controls that were like this big with, and our televisions had dials on them. You push the button on the remote, and it go. I remember all that stuff. The cord, the phone cord, you could only go as far as the phone would stretch. The little cord. There was no cordless phone, no such thing. Oh yeah, Darcy, you're 12 years old, dear. I mean, you got such a big life ahead of you. I hope this country's half of what it was when I was growing up for you, as it is while you're growing up. Because the next 50 years are going to be a wild ride. Imagine, look what I've seen in my 50 years. There, we went from what they call. Here's the best way to explain what I went from what to what. The time I went from analog living to digital. Before, when I was younger, there was only analog. That means clock had hands. There was the first thing I seen to a digital clock was the ones that used to flip. The little numbers used to flip, flip, flip. Whenever the minutes would change or whatever, that was the closest thing. That was like a uppity thing way back in the day. We did not have shit. We didn't have. There was. I didn't have a cell phone until I was freaking 26 or 27. That's when they first came out. Something like that. Wrote letters. Actually wrote letters. That's all I am. I do. I sound like those old people. Back in the day, when school up and backwards, forwards, left, right in the snow. Yeah, you know, the hardest thing that I had to figure out when I was young, when they say that old people had wisdom and you should listen to them, and I used to think, yeah, right, they just stupid, they just tell old stories. No, 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 no. Old people got wisdom, man. With life, with living comes wisdom, not brains, wisdom. You can only know about life as you live it. You can prepare for it, you can study for it, but until you've lived it, it's different. Some people got good, some people got bad. Some people got it okay. You know, make your decisions, make them wise. Follow your head, not your heart. Oh yeah, little things. Don't ever let anybody pressure you, Darcy, into doing things you don't want to do. If your heart and your head says it's wrong, then it's wrong. You walk away. Whatever it is, especially when it comes to boys, there's always another one right around the corner. Don't let that boy break your heart. Don't let it happen. Darcy, look at one thing I know. No matter what your body is, don't matter. It's what's in your heart, dear. I see boys already got to you. That's too bad. Boys can be cruel, but so can women. You know, it's called love. We'll never, if you don't get your heart broken, you will never know what love is. Because you cannot cry for something that you did not love. And they also say you can't hate something that you didn't love before. You have to have a serious feeling for something in order to hate it. Because hate is the strongest emotion is love. Believe me. And I've hated some women and I've loved some women. Oh, boys in the family, they're the worst of all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Boys are strong when you're young. Women are strong when you're old. I'm not afraid of my dad, but I'm afraid of my mom. Mom's got powers. Women got power. That's why I want to be a woman. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're beautiful, Darcy. Cow agreed with me. You heard that, did you, Darcy? Yeah, them little baby cows, they're probably about 2 weeks old. There's a whole bunch of them right outside the window. Yeah, it is, Darcy. You know, Joanne's correct. It is hard now, and it's going to get harder. And there's going to be times where you think you just can't keep your brain in your head. It's going to get that hard, but you can, and you will. And you'll get through it, and you'll be stronger for it. And, you know, if it's your family members, boys, just being turds, it's because they don't know how to treat a girl yet. But trust me, in a few years, when you're like 16, 17, your relatives and you know, they'll want to hang out, they'll want to talk and stuff because boys are just dumb. We don't mature until they're like 30. You know, when I was 6 was the first time I prayed to God that I could wake up a girl, and it took him 54 years to make that happen. Life's going to get harder, and it's going to get easier, and then it's going to get harder, then it's going to get easier. That's what makes life fun, is the unpredictability. The fact that you get to go on this wonderful life is good, you know, and especially if you don't take shit too serious. Don't take anybody too serious. Don't take yourself too serious. Don't get too high on the highs. Don't get too low on the lows. Try to find yourself a happy medium. Find humor in everything, and you'll be all right. That's my advice. There are ups and downs. It would be no fun if it was all just the same. Oh yeah, that's it. I think you're pulling our chain a little bit here. Anyway, peoples, I think it's time for Brooke to say good night. I'm tired, and it's like daytime already here. That's why you're hearing the cows mooing, because they're waking up to have their breakfast. And my butt should have been in bed many, many hours ago. But I am bored stiff. But I got some stuff I got to take care of later on today, so I got to get some rest. I mean, this is the latest I've ever been on here. I think the longest, too. But I also have to say, I think I've enjoyed myself more this time than any other time talking to you people. I've had myself a really, really good conversation with y'all. I appreciate you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe so we can talk again and hit the like button or whatever. It's supposed to help. And I've just had myself a hell of a good time. Yeah, April, thank you. Darcy, thank you for coming on, man. It's been interesting. The whole night's been just fun. It's just been a fun night. I did too, Rev. I mean, I did. I enjoyed the heck out. I hope you guys, it'll notify you. And when next time, come on, don't be shy. Let me know you're there too. I'll know. I'll see you. But it's been purely my pleasure meeting you people. You are the reason that I can laugh and smile every day. You make me happy when I get up. And when I look in the mirror, I say, it ain't so bad. I got friends. I got April. I got Rev. I got Darcy. I got Joanne, Hannah. I got all these people that just are so nice to me. How can I not be happy? So thank you for your support for me and my channel. And I'm going to talk to you guys next time. I hate saying goodbye too. But yeah, I mean, all these people. You say goodbye. I'll give you guys a couple minutes if you want to say goodbye to each other. Because once I shut it off, I think it kills the chat. But give yourself about 30 seconds or whatever. And I'm just going to kind of brush my hair or whatever while you guys say goodbye and put my little new blue cap on. And then I'm going to go there and I'm going to crawl in bed next to Christine and put cold feet on her warm legs or something and see if she jumps. So I'm glad that, I could help you guys laugh and have a decent night too. So we'll meet again. Don't worry about it. We'll meet again. We have to. It's fate, people. It's fate. They say that they put people together with the same vibrations. Whatever vibrations your body puts out, that's the kind of people you pull towards you. So I know that y'all good people. And yes, Darcy, I would love to hear more about your gift. I really would. I mean, that interests the heck out of me. Because I believe that stuff. I believe that there's something after this life. There's no darn way God gave us this much intelligence just to have us die and be nothing. Uh-uh. Okay, everybody, I hope y'all had time to say goodbye. This is Brooke. I'm signing out. Funny face. Forever forbidden. Remember, talk to you guys later. I just love you people. I do. Bye now.